Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spawncast, episode 454. Time traveling tonight. Sean found out 5 minutes ago. How you feeling, Sean?
I hate everything. I hate when I lose an hour. It's because I have sleep problems, and it's hard enough for me to go to sleep to begin with, and now that I'm losing an hour, it's messing me up.
See, the people are already looking at the clock like it's 10 o'clock already. See, Zaza bar. That's how it. Even though it doesn't technically jump forward to like what 1 or 2, and then the clock immediately you lose an hour or something like that. Yeah. Yep. So it'll tick to 2, but then it'll really just jump to 3. So there you go.
You know what's funny about that? My family, like my father-in-law, they're like in Nigeria, and I told them about that. They're like, "Oh, no shit." They don't do that there. Like, they don't do that. Like,
yeah, what state is it? Arizona that doesn't do it?
Yeah, Arizona has like its own like
really
time. Yeah, like where it's just
That's
always
so
like the same. Yeah. I went to training in Arizona one time for like a company that I worked for, and yeah, it was like the same shit the whole time, which was interesting.
They don't mess with it. I mean, I feel like we have this conversation every couple of years where lawmakers are like, maybe we'll get rid of that, and then nothing ever happens.
Nothing never happens, dude.
I don't want to
Never.
lose the fall back though. That's great.
Just perpetually. Waking up as the sun goes down eventually.
Awesome. Yeah.
So you like the excitement of gaining an hour, but you hate the disappointment of losing the hour, even though I guess it's supposed to balance out.
It doesn't balance out. It's bullshit.
It's like editing. Like you hate editing, but I get paid. Okay, great. Well, I gotta edit.
It's just government control bullshit. Oh, time travel's not real. Then what the fuck am I doing tonight?
Checkmate. I like it.
Time is a social construct. It's man-made.
Mm-hmm.
Open your third eye.
What? Okay. We do have Josie with us tonight. Shout out to Josie coming through on a Saturday.
I'm happy to be here. Happy to be back. I've been playing tons of Pokopia.
I believe it's pronounced Pokopia.
Is it?
See, we don't know because they've said it 2 different ways.
I went back and I watched the Nintendo Treehouse. It's Pokopia.
They're idiots, though. One of them used to be a prostitute. Come on.
I'm back to saying
Pokopia.
Wait, what?
OJ has a good video on it.
Okay, all right. I'll tap in.
He does. He's got the CSI zoom and everything.
I didn't make a video.
Oh my god.
How's it going, Radic?
Things are going great. Been playing one game in particular that came out a few days ago. I also bought a DualShock 3 controller earlier today.
A real one.
Real one. Yes, I made extra sure. I was looking at this shit for like 5 minutes before I bought it. Because apparently that's like a real problem nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays, like
there's a lot of
packaging. The packaging even looks like it's legit, and it's not.
Yeah, dude. Like you have to like because they don't like the way they listed on the fake packaging. It's like the color is wrong or something like that. Like people have found ways to identify it. So
yeah,
I got it for like nice $30 Canadian, which is like what $10 Americans.
That's good.
Less than that maybe. So
50 cents or something.
50 cents. Yeah.
I think half my 6-axis DualShock, half of them are fake. So it's very common.
Really? Oh no.
Yep. Well, when I buy a PS3 online, a lot of times they'll just throw a controller in the box, and half the time they're fake. So it was very widespread. I mean, I have 12, 13 controllers for the PS3, so I have like 6 maybe real ones. Like DualShock.
Do any of them have like the fake PS button where it's like P3 instead of
like
home button?
Yeah, I have
awesome.
one of those. Yeah,
but like the dual sense or the gyro doesn't work on those.
6-axis, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. The on the P3 fake ones. Yeah.
Because that's what I ran into when I was playing Resident Evil 6 on PS6 or PS3. Sorry, where you have to do the motion controls on the driving part, and I was just like, well, okay, I guess I'm fucked.
Controller. Yep.
How's it going over there, OJ?
Going good. I somehow got addicted to Pokopia when I didn't think that I would.
Dude, it's so good.
It's real. I don't even like to say it because I'm like I don't believe it, but it actually is really good. Because I didn't think this game was going to be like as good as it is. So I've been addicted to it playing. So yeah, it's been great. So
is this interacting with the Xenoblade playthrough? I hope not.
I play both. First of all, I want to say this. I play both of them. I put in at least 5 hours this week on Xenoblade, so I'm getting through it. I'm doing side quests and missions. I'm at 100 hours at this.
Okay.
Well, 96 hours actually, 96 hours. So it's not interfering. We're gonna get all of it done.
All right, just making sure.
Because if you played the other Xenoblade games, which some people here, like Sean, for example, have not.
One.
Yeah, you've never beat the other Xenoblade games. You never beat
2
them.
sucked. I can't. I mean, the
That's gonna get
graphics
you
were
in trouble online.
Why? Have you played the game? Tried to play the game in handheld mode? It looks terrible. Like it's not. If they do a Switch 2 patch for that game, I would be very interested to revisit it.
Okay.
So if you play the Xenoblade games, they take hundreds of hours to get everything in the game. So I put 200 hours into Xenoblade 2. I put 200 hours into Xenoblade 3, and I put 170 hours into Xenoblade Definitive Edition. So that's just how long it takes to play the games, for me at least. For me,
They need a patch for that second one though. You can't actually see the characters' faces in handheld mode.
they do.
So
They
that-
do need a
that's
patch
true.
for it. I still love the game, but they do need a patch for it, or they need a Switch 2 edition, or it's just something.
Sure.
Yeah.
And how's it going over there, Evan?
All right.
All right. You played Marathon this week,
like
couple
3
days, past couple
yeah.
days. Okay. Why don't we start off? You tell us about Marathon.
It's aggressively mid.
Okay. Well,
No.
did you see that they have more instances or rates coming up?
I mean, they better.
Because they asked people like, hey, we're doing rollout over March, so reviews would make more sense to do later on, which is funny because people are just going to put reviews out anyway. But there's I think different areas that they're rolling out over the next 3 weeks, I believe, to close out March. But you played what's there now? You said you played like 7
the
hours.
first
or so.
2 zones, because you have to level up to get through the zones. I'm not quite.
You have
12
to get
yet.
level 12 to get
I think
the
it's
third
12 or
zone?
14 to get the third
Yeah,
zone.
something
Yeah.
like that.
But I mean, it all feels kind of samey. It's partly the art style, I think, at that point. But there's good elements. There's good things. Like I enjoy the changing of like weather and cool stuff happening like while you're playing.
Yeah.
The NPC fights are pretty decent. A little bit more like stressful than I remember from Arc Raiders, just because like I was usually able to kill stuff there. But when you're getting rushed down by like 3 robots and one that can turn invisible, it's like, oh, this is a little different.
I've done maybe 7 or 8 runs so far in Marathon because someone was saying that they were going to play it, and he's not around right now. He went to GDC or something. So I'm just doing. It was MVG, yes. So I'm just, Nate's not buying Marathon, so now I'm just doing runs, and it's filling the squad for me. And man, it is such a coin flip.
That's actually gameplay wise, that's a terrible mechanic because the way they have it set up, where you have to select the mission you want to do, and you only get 1 active at any time. And then if
that is annoying. I don't.
And if you're backfilling, and everyone's like, well, "We don't have to go there, so fuck you." Like that's the level for you. Then it's just like, all right, I guess I'll just go not do my thing. So you have to solo.
You were playing it too, Radic?
Yeah.
Okay. How's it going over there for you?
So this is my first extraction shooter, like ever. Never really played the genre before. So first thing I want to say, the aesthetic of this game, I really, really dig it. Like, I think it just looks so cool, both in the menus and in-game, exploring the map. It's very Designers Republic focused, or inspired, I should say. It reminds me a lot of Wipeout, the racing game, which is also Designers Republic inspired. So that speaks to me. Playing this game solo and playing this game with my boys in a squad, 2 completely different experiences. Because when I'm playing solo, I have to play as the assassin who has like the invisibility power.
You really don't. I've been playing Thief. It's awesome.
Oh, really? She's the one with the grappling hook, right?
The grappling hook, and she can see where boxes are, the level of loot inside the boxes, and then
oh
blind
shit,
people
really?
as well with her
fuck.
vision. Yeah,
All
or you
right.
can play Recon. That way you know where everyone is anyway.
Okay,
there you go.
I might have to switch to that.
I've been running medic mostly in teams. Like that's what I've been doing. So
yeah. So when I'm playing solo, like one thing I like about playing solo is like I like have to take in everything at like face value. I read every item description because this is my first time playing an extraction shooter, right? I have to learn the basics. I watch all the cutscenes, all these like cool characters like speaking to me, the new Chloric people, the Arachne people. It's really cool. It's really good stuff. But when I'm playing with teams, I actually get contracts done way quicker, mainly because my boys are carrying me. most of the time. But the only problem with playing squads is that I'm not paying attention to the story, right? And story in quotes is like, it's like not really. This is a multiplayer game, right? So it's not gonna be a traditional single player storytelling experience. But when I'm in squads, I'm just like skipping the contract cutscenes. I'm not paying attention because like I don't want to like make my boys wait because we want to go to the next run. So like two completely different dynamics playing solo and squads. Solo definitely feels like more of a horror game to me because like I'm constantly tense, which is actually kind of cool. I kind of see the appeal of extraction shooters now. It kind of makes me want to try Arc Raiders for the first time too. But last thing I'll say, platinum trophy list, very doable. It's pretty much maxed out this season, which I appreciate.
I will say from this versus Server Slam, I'm running into many more human players, and which is great because I really like PvP in these kinds of games, and it's Arc Raiders. Yeah. Arc Raiders, it really depends on the situation. Well, I was playing Arc Raiders with Nate. He wanted to make friends with everyone, and so they took advantage of Nate a lot.
Game.
Dude, it's on site, bro.
This is not that game.
Exactly. So when I play this
one
game,
person show up, look at me through a bulletproof window, and then nod, and then wander off, and I was like, all right, cool.
No, so I see people, I generally try to take them out, and for the most part, it's worked well because I'll have certain, like I do more longer range fighting, so I end up at least catching people off guard and can take out a couple of them. But it's very dependent on how many there are, of course, on one or multiple teams, and I did not run into that for the Server Slam. Sometimes I didn't see anybody.
I feel like if you solo, you're playing more into solos. I think they have that set up because when I solo, I only ever see like one person as a group, but the spawning mechanic for them is ridiculous. There was one match I went into, and I took like 2 steps forward, and then a guy shortly like to the right just started shooting at me immediately because it just spawned someone right next to me over to the side, which it's a little weird, but it's whatever.
Well, I need to see what happens when MVG's playing because the funny stuff always happens when MVG plays a game with us online. So that's the next step at this point, but it's still pretty early on. So I'm gonna keep doing runs here and there and see how it goes. But I don't know
about the Steam chart position. That's been a big topic of controversy.
Steam chart currently it's shortly under Warframe, which is a 12-year-old game that has lasted that long.
yeah. I mean, it's nowhere near like what Arc Raiders does on Steam. And I know people can compare it to Slay the Spire 2, which is fine. This is going to be, I think, a marathon, not a sprint. So it's going to be
lol.
Yeah. It's really going to depend where this game is, a few months from now. I think they're going to keep the game around for
this will get 1 year of content for sure.
I think it's going to be around for a bit. Like it's also selling on PlayStation and Xbox. We don't know what numbers those are.
It's not going to high guard out. Yeah.
No, exactly. So I think the Steam numbers,
money, right?
Right, and they're all $40 purchases. But I think the Steam numbers show that it's at least going to be around. It's not going to be gone in 30 days or something.
High guard, baby.
Yeah, actually, I did have that down as like a mention because of just the ridiculous nature of the situation. So transitioning away from a game that has been sold for $40 and is keeping its player count up for the most part. High Guard, free to play game, comes out, immediately sheds 95% of its player base in a week, if that, and it's gone now. Like it's shutting down next week. They have the 12th, next week. So they also have a patch that they decided to push for some reason that added skill trees and new
account level progression.
Oh, wow. All the stuff that I looked at and said, that actually would have been nice to have at launch. Yep. And they said that apparently the reason they launched the game is because they legitimately ran out of money and they basically like, we got to go. We got to push this thing out, which does also bring into question its whole position at the Game Awards in the first place. But the game lasted 45 days, I believe.
Dude, did you see on Twitter people were like following Jeff Keighley in public, taking like paparazzi shots? That's kind of too much for me.
That's really creepy.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's a little much. Like he was out shopping. Like, look at this guy out shopping. It's like, what is he
outside the Prada store, bro? I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
They want to like turn him into something that he's not. Like, I get, he makes a lot of money and he does what he does, and I get it. A lot of people know him. Obviously, super popular, and like he has all these deals and stuff. But I mean, taking paparazzi shots. I mean, that's That's
weird.
going a bit far.
I mean,
think.
look, sometimes people just miss on stuff. It happens. I mean, maybe Jeff really liked this game.
I
Maybe
think he did, dude. Like, I don't think
he
it's
did.
I know the Tencent thing is kind of like they should have been honest about that up front. But I genuinely believe Jeff Keighley played the game, he liked the game, and he wanted to give the developers like a chance. Because if that game wasn't on that stage, it would have like died within like a week or two.
Although I do think that the people are so cynical these days, man. A lot of gamers, and maybe if I'm not gonna say that it would have had a better shot, but something almost tells me like if he didn't hype it like that, people wouldn't be so willing to just
maybe not like the final game, like the
But I mean, I don't think the game wasn't going to. I don't think the game was going to succeed regardless. But I think that the way that he was hyping it, like it was going to be like Arc Raiders 2, or it was going to be like like Overwatch or something like that, right? Like when Overwatch, like that was the problem. Is like, and people want to be like, oh, what you're hyping it up? No, this is crap. People are willing to go out on a limb for certain games. So I think it was kind of just screwed from the beginning, man.
Yeah, there is the cynicism, but it's always a problem when the game backs it up as like, yeah, you should be cynical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I felt like it was gonna fail no matter it was gonna fail no matter what, but I don't think he did it any favors.
By asking people to apologize to him, yeah.
Yeah, by asking
it was literally like the worst moment was you're gonna apologize to me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh God, bro. Like don't do that.
Don't double down, please.
Yeah. Because we saw the game. I mean, we saw what it was, bro.
We played it.
I was there.
But like before we played it, right? He said before we played, he was like, I'm like, Lord have mercy. This is not going to end well. I was like, this is not going to end well.
The immediate flash of gameplay that they showed us, I feel like there was just a collective like groan that was let out by half the audience watching that stream.
Sigh.
Yeah, it was kind of obvious from when we first saw it. So, but Highguard is no more in a week. So I guess if you want to try it out for whatever reason, just to see for history's sake, you can do so.
Rush to get that platinum.
There you go. Yeah, hey. You could do that too. Any parting words, Sean, for Jeff Keighley and Highguard? I saw you turn your mic on for a minute. I felt like you were trying to say something.
I feel like if it showed up in the middle of the show, there would have been a curious optimism, and then it could have built up over time instead of being thrusted into the limelight and then Jeff saying dumb shit. Like he really did. He didn't do all the damage, but he did quite a bit of damage to that game.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. I guess the developers for Titanfall will try again next time. We'll see. Tencent was out quick though. Man, they were out. Well, that's enough of that. Well, there you go. Maybe in another universe where we didn't have the timeline split of live service games being so successful, they would just made a campaign similar to Titanfall 2 and sold it for like $40. But maybe then. All right, let's talk about Pokopia. It's out now. Came out Thursday. Thursday. So it's been out for a few days now. And I've played it. Josie's played it. OJ's playing it now. And I'm a little surprised. I said Jeff Keighley missed on Highguard. I do think I kind of missed on Pokopia because I completely overlooked this game. I'm fully aware of that. And the reviews came out and I said I should probably look at this game because there is a possibility that it will be in at least the discussion for Game of the Year. And I don't necessarily like all the games that are nominated for Game of the Year, but I will at least try them. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I did not like that game, but I gave it 10 hours and was like, on to the next one. So if it is there, I'd like to at least be somewhat knowledgeable of what the game is. So I picked it up. And I have some thoughts on the game outside of just the game itself, because there's something happening with this title that I'm a little surprised on. But Josie, what do you think of the game?
I'm having a really good time with it. I think it like blends the styles of Animal Crossing and like Minecraft and Dragon Quest builders like really well. There's a ton to do. The world is huge, and it feels like, I don't know, like I'm just getting started into it, so it feels a little overwhelming right now because is just so much, but I'm having a ton of fun. The Pokemon, that you create the little habitats for and all of that, like it's very good and easy and chill to play. And then like it just feels like a cozy game, I guess, that like I think works really, really well in the Pokemon genre, like with that IP.
Okay.
But, yeah.
About you, OJ?
Yeah, similar thoughts to Josie. I've been playing for, I think I've put about 7 or 8 hours in now. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a lot to do. I think what separates it for me from like an Animal Crossing or even like a Dragon Quest Builders is that the challenges in the game are fun to do. Like being able and like tracking the challenges, like just even like stupid things like picking up sticks or like watering trees or like just building habitats and finding new Pokemon, and it's all tracked, and then you get the coins, and then you can use the coins to get other stuff like security cameras, and you can put them in different areas so you can see when Pokemon are there, and it'll like alert you. So it's like little things like that are pretty cool. I did make a Cloud Island as well, so I'm gonna let people jump into that, and that's pretty cool that you can do, how that multiplayer works. It's way better than like Animal Crossing and how that game did multiplayer. But I think another thing that makes it fun, even though there's not really like combat, is the fact that you get like HMs almost, right? Like you can learn the moves, and like you can actually do like a cut, or you can do, there's some other stuff. I won't spoil it, but there's other things in there, like stuff that you can do that are really fun in the game. And I don't like cozy games. I'm not like a big fan of cozy games. Like Animal Crossing is okay, but I don't play a lot of them. But there's just kind of something with this one that makes it more appealing, because of the challenges, because of like more of the gamey aspect to it. I always said like Animal Crossing almost feels like Rugrats and shit. You got to like make up your own fun, and like play pretend. And like this, you don't have to, because there's so many different things to do. There's so many different places to go. There's so many different stuff to do. Like you can get like a bunch of different music. You can create different biomes for certain Pokemon. They're always asking you to do like little mini games, like playing jump rope or like hide and seek, or just like little stupid things. So it's just like cool in that way. There's always like little discoveries, and it's just like Josie said, it's massive. Like it's way bigger than like an Animal Crossing like island, So it's like, yeah, Dragon Quest Builders. If you like Dragon Quest Builders, if you like Animal Crossing and like some of the Viva Pinata stuff that we talked about in terms of like making habitats for certain creatures, like this game just kind of combines all of the best elements of those games and cuts off some of the stuff that you might not like. So yeah.
Yeah, and it looks really nice for a Pokemon game too. Like it looks.
It's got
better.
a simplistic art style. But the thing for me is the fact that it runs good. You would think that why wouldn't it run good? Well, play Dragon Quest Builders on the Nintendo Switch 1 and like go into big environments and stuff, or play Dragon Quest Builders 2 and see how that game runs on Switch 1. Now, if you're playing the Switch 1 version, if you're playing it to like backwards compatibility, it's a bit better, but Dragon Quest Builders on Switch 1 is like 30 FPS with massive dips here and there. So the fact that this one is a solid 60, no matter where you're going, no matter how big your town is very good, But yes, I mean, it looks smooth. I mean, obviously the graphics are simplistic but nice.
Yeah, no, it has that art style where it's a way for them to kind of disguise like lower polygon areas and other things, but it does a pretty good job with that, and it runs at 60 frames. The draw distance is very good. If you climb all the way to the top, you can see Pokemon doing stuff way on the other side of the island. And I mean, I got to give a shout out to Omega Force. They've been hard at work since Winback on the N64. And they finally got it, with Pokopia. Now they made Dragon Quest Builders 2. They didn't make the first one. They made the second one, and a lot of people look at the second one as better than the first one. And then here they are now, 5-6 years later or something. Here they are now with Pokopia, and this game is going crazy online. So I think a lot of people are starting to see that Omega Force can do quite a bit. It's not just like Dynasty Warriors and stuff. They're like, no, we can make something like this almost life sim city builder management game. And I think it's just the way that it sort of outlines everything for you and constantly has the next thing to do and the next thing and the next thing. But you can also just kind of wander around and do whatever you want. But it definitely pulls from a lot of established franchises that have already been popularized. So Minecraft is obvious. Minecraft influences here. Animal Crossing, those are all mentioned. But the thing I noticed, and this is going to be very, very important for Pokemon as we go along, just in general, this game is, I think, has caught the attention of the younger generation, like to the point where I was a little surprised. So the kids play Minecraft and Fortnite, and like Roblox is something that's talked about a lot at these schools because the kids' friends talk about it all the time. They play on
my
iPads,
daughter is all about Roblox and her friends. That's all they do.
So we have, I think on this the Switch 2 here now, I think 8-9 hours or something logged in this game. And half of it is not me. Half of it is me watching these kids play the game because they are just like immersed in this thing. They're like super impressed. So, and it's the only other game I ever see them do this with is Minecraft and Fortnite. And so they were so impressed by it. They wanted to tell me why they liked it. So they actually wrote pages of why they liked the game. Like they actually wrote pages of this.
Yeah.
So they
Your
gave me
kids are gonna
reasons as to why
kick
they
your
liked it.
ass one of these days, John. They're way smarter than you, dude.
I've never seen this before.
They'll
I'm
start
like,
their own YouTube channel.
Yeah, they're gonna kick your
Oh my
ass.
God.
Spawned.
I'm like, man, well, the one is it can actually like 6-year-old can actually aim in the game for Fortnite and take people out. So he'll be the Halo player at some point.
Huh.
But this is
Him
so
and
for
the
when I
5
get
other people in the world.
yeah, right. And maybe
Yeah, but
marathon
not
if it makes it. I don't know. The shooting similar marathon, but so from what I could tell, they like the main character, they like Pokemon, and that's in there, and they like the moves that you learn and the fact that they can build whatever they want. And that's really it. It's like, yeah, it's Minecraft, but it has Pokemon. So
Yep.
they've kind of hit that niche, and I think this game is gonna be a lot bigger than people were like I said, myself included. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I wouldn't be shocked if this ended up being the best Pokemon in terms of sales ever made. Like, that actually would not shock me. If we got to that point.
If they continue to update it like with daily challenges and push it, it can. If they don't make like a sequel, right? Like if they just say this is gonna be the game over the course of the Switch 2's life, which is gonna be long, it's possible. It's definitely possible. But the game is selling like crazy. It's sold out. Like I can't even find a physical copy in so many places. Like I mean, I have one, but like I checked. I did a video and I checked in like Target, Walmart, Best Buy.
Wait, physical? I
Yeah.
thought there was like a boycott on game key cards. Like, what happened?
There was never a boycott. There was
Hey,
a line
the
in the
thing-
sand.
The thing was always there will eventually be a game that makes people go,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly. I mean, like it's easy to say I'm not gonna like when it's like, you know, Yakuza 0 or it's like, you know, like something like that.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen. All I'm saying is Animal Crossing sold more than that. That's all I'm saying. So
Yeah, that's true.
130 million.
Animal Crossing sold a lot.
I don't know. Just putting it out there. It's right now I think tied for the highest rated Pokemon game. So it has that under its belt now. It's tied with what, Pokemon Y or something, I think.
Yeah,
and
Pokemon
88.
X and Y.
Yeah. So I think this is a game that Sean is terrified of. Because I think if he plays it, he will like it. And that's
Yeah.
why he is so resistant to it, because he is scared. I think that is really a thing.
Most likely.
Are you? You're gonna get me in trouble for saying a word you're not supposed to say.
That was part of the plan.
I'm just. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. It's not a game for me. I have other stuff I'm playing. Now I'm playing a PS5 game, Tokyo Extreme Racer. I still have a ways to go with that. Everyone enjoy the game. So if you want to buy it for me, I'll play it. I don't want to spend $70 on it.
I'm not
It's
going to be
not
buying a
buy
game.
Pragmata
Yeah.
for you. You said you won't play it, even if I bought Pragmata.
We did.
You don't remember? Somebody get the tape. I remember when we were talking about Pragmata, I was like, I'll buy the game for you. Will you stream it? You're like, no.
Oh, see, then stream it. No, I'll make a video on it, but I won't stream it. I don't like streaming playing games and streaming.
Oh, okay.
I'm not of the level of quality of DSP.
But you
There you
could
go.
be. You could be.
Nobody is.
All right,
Just take
hold
the
on.
throne.
No. It's an act. That's got to be an act.
No,
There's
that's-
no
It's
way.
not. It's
you,
not.
You sent me that clip of him at Golden and Goldeneye in the first minute. There is no way.
It's
the
not
F-Zero
dude.
one is even funnier to me.
It's not an
because-
act, man. I've watched this dude. I'm deep into the lore. I know.
Wow,
many,
you and
many
RGT
things.
both.
He
It's
sent me
still
clips all
narrating.
the time.
Narrating the Virtual Boy was still peak.
He's
That
a
was-
fascinating
Yeah, that was
character.
awesome. That was awesome.
Bro, he was having a discussion with Wings of Redemption, drunk at night, and his wife barged in and was like, "Shut up, you're too loud," and it caught all of it on camera. He's like, "Sorry, guys, I'm being too loud, guys." I'm like, this guy is loopy. Like,
I'm sorry, that Goldeneye clip you sent me was insane, and everyone was like talking about it online because he died to the first enemy you run into in the game. And the game, if you play it, dude, the auto aim is obscene. If you just know what the fire button is, you'll take him out. And
I
he
don't think
definitely pressed it at one point. He definitely pressed it at one point because his like little silence P9 goes off, and and
funny.
he's just looking around. I don't know what's going on. It's like, no, come on. That's
Well, I don't think he ever played N64 or GameCube because
No.
when he played Jet Force Gemini, he couldn't
Hmm.
understand that. He couldn't understand F-Zero GX. He finished 28th, 29th, and then the third race he just quit and he was like, "This game sucks. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know why
I
people like
haven't.
this
I
game."
didn't play those games either, and I wasn't like losing it. Like, bro.
Yeah, but you're not the word that I was gonna use before. You won't let me.
Well, I'm just saying. I think there's more to it than him just not playing those games ever.
Well, yeah, you're like I said, you're not
Yeah,
one
go
of
ahead
those.
and drop that one on the after show. Subscribe to the Spawncast Patreon to see what Sean has to say.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
those videos, those streams usually do get like in trouble. Like YouTube is always like, yeah, we're not monetizing this one, and it's
No.
like,
Oh, every after show we do for not Game and Talk, like it's just Sean pulls up some sort of video that gets demonetized
Or
immediately.
music, or I like to listen to music.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
He plays wrestling music and then we get demonetized instantly.
It's
beautiful.
it's app. It's fine.
Well, Pokopia is out now. I'm sure we'll hear about some big sales number this week coming up, whether Nintendo tells us or sales charts come out from Japan or something. It'll be a pretty substantial number, I assume, and probably going to move a lot of Switch 2 units. So there you go.
Yeah,
First big
people are
Pokemon
buying-
game.
Looks like
Rolling.
people are buying Switch 2s for it too. Like
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
been seeing a lot of videos.
so many PS5 Pro and Switch 2 purchases because of Resident Evil
Yeah.
and now Pokopia.
Okay. Well, what? Hey, we'll hear more. I'm sure Nintendo will again put out some kind of press release with the Pokemon Company if it's like a serious number.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there you
it
go.
seems like it has the appeal of Animal Crossing right now, so I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon.
Nah, it's probably one of their evergreen titles that
Yeah.
they just consistently update on their sales charts going forward. Let's talk about this Indie World presentation. I do have all the games written down, and there were 18 titles. There was one in particular that really stood out to me, but I'll mention it as we go, and anyone can stop me as I read them here. They started with Densha Attack, which is that crazy looking bus game where they're jumping around and
grinding like rail game.
It looks insane.
Yeah, it looks pretty crazy.
It looks, you know what it looks like? It looks like something out of the Dreamcast library.
I was
That's
just
what I take away
like
from it.
Jet Grind Radio or Jet Set, like something like that. Yeah.
It just looks like a crazy high FPS, like I don't know, just straight out of Japan, crazy looking game that they would have showed off on the Dreamcast. But it looks different. I'll give them that. It's very different. This was the most viewed game, I believe, coming out of the show was My Little Puppy. And
the all dogs go to heaven game. Yeah.
it was going crazy. Like 5 or 6 million views on the X post that that Nintendo put out. And I'm looking at this thing, and it's the dog leaves heaven to go find his owner. And people are like in the comments, like, oh, I don't know if I can play this game, or so I guess the indie developer, I guess they got one there. So that's out May 29th. See how that does. Heave Ho 2, Moonlighter 2, Wudo. Okay. The next one is the game that I actually was not expecting a ton out of it, but they dropped it into Game Pass and I was checking it out. It's Mini Shoot Adventures. And this is the twin stick, I would describe it as twin stick shooting Zelda game.
Yeah.
So it says I'm about halfway through the game now, and I put it on like advanced because it does. I was checking and they had like achievements and stuff for if you get it on advanced, this all of them unlock. I'm like, well, advanced it says is if you've played twin stick shooters in the past. All right, I'll put it on that. And I think it's just the enemies are a little spongier, so it just takes more shots to take them out. But it is legitimately an adventure twin stick shooter game where you go around, you find new abilities, you find keys to then open up other parts of the world. You have bosses to go up against. And when you're fighting bosses, they start to just fill the screen with all kinds of bullets and projectiles, and you're just kind of scrolling around. And you do level up it's a ship that you have, and you level it up as you go. So you'll level up your movement speed, dashing ability. You have like a secondary shot that you level up, bullet speed, damage, everything, fire rate. So as you do take out some of these enemies, you'll have a little thing at the top that fills up with red gems. So it's not like a typical bar of experience that fills up. The gems will drop in, and then when you get to like 100 gems or something, you then level up, you get a skill point, and you could save them up, or you can just spend them on like lower abilities or something. So I'm having a blast with it. It's a good game, and I think it's, if you just buy it, it's $16, I think. So it's not like a super expensive one either. But I think this is like, I'm going to say it's like an 8 to 10 hour game, would be my estimation on it. But very, very unique, interesting title. So if you like Zelda, there's even a screen as you go through. I noticed it's the opening screen from Zelda 1 on the NES.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's like a callback to it. It had a little cave here and then the different exits. But if you stand right in the middle and look at it, is the exact, like almost tile by tile shot of it.
Lawsuit incoming.
Yeah, right. But it's a good game though. I'd recommend it. Okay, that's available now, and like I said, they went into Game Pass, but it's also on PlayStation 5, Switch 2, obviously everything else. So, Midnight Walk, Rotwood, Mixtape, Blighted.
Mixtape looks cool.
Mixtape, okay, Mixtape.
Yeah, that's the 80s Josie game that I said.
The 80s Josie game.
Yeah,
Mixtape.
the character looks like Josie if she was in the 80s.
Okay, I see it now. I was trying to remember which one this was exactly. Oh, this looks okay. This is this like a not a Telltale game, but kind of like a choose your own adventure style game? Is that what this is?
I don't know. It reminds me of like what was that? Oh God, what was that game? That everybody Life is Strange. Kind of seems like that to me.
It does kind of look like that. Yeah. Okay. So this is unfolding through a series of fantastical narrative vignettes. It's the greatest hits of the teenage experience from the first kiss to last dance. That's what it says. And then it looks like they have a bunch of licensed music, I guess, in here too. So that's interesting. When is that? Let me see. When is that out? Oh, just May 2026. So look then. And we have Blighted. That's an RPG action RPG from the studio with Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World.
That was like the game that I'm most interested in. That was like because Guacamelee is awesome. Drinkbox, they're a really good studio, and Blighted looks dope. Like it looks like it's gonna be a pretty cool game.
Dead Zone Rogue, which this is a roguelite first-person shooter. It's out the March 17th, so not this week, coming up the following week on a Tuesday. It does have mouse support on the Switch too. That actually visually looked pretty good. I will give them that.
Yeah, we're gonna play. Me, Josie, you. Yeah, we're gonna play.
Okay. Good stuff. So that's March 17th, and then we have Sizzle Reel with Grave Seasons, Outbound, Unrail 2, Tome 2, Inconbini, One Store Many Stories, and then Rataton, which I believe it started as a Kickstarter, I think, for the developer who made Patapon.
Yep.
Okay,
Pyramid.
yes.
Yep.
Yes. And then they're making this. So it did have at least a spot
successor.
there. July 16th. And then the closeout was Blueprints, which is a great game. If you haven't played it, I recommend it. It's out now. I played it last year, and it was many people had it nominated as like a game of the year contender and stuff, but it's a very, very unique title that really doesn't have any combat, but you go through and it's a pretty cool puzzle game. So fully recommend it. But that was the Indie World Showcase. It seemed like it aired and everyone was kind of like, all right, this is kind of moved on from that was kind of it. I didn't really see much coverage on it or anything. Everyone was like, all right, cool.
I don't think there was anything groundbreaking. It was fine though.
Yeah, it was just fine because it was only 15, 16 minutes long. So
yeah, that's fair. It wasn't like it wasn't 30 minutes or something. It was 18 games, 15 minutes. So you break that down, it's like, well, okay, less than a game a minute then. And it was fine. Like there's some, like I said, a few standouts, but that's about it. So people were already halfway through, like, when is the next direct gonna happen? All right. So already seeing that pop. I think it was actually before this. It was already popping up about the next direct. So
people have been going nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it's been almost 6 months since the last direct. Like general.
It is kind of strange that we didn't get anything in February.
Yeah, they usually do February, but sometimes they do March as well. So we'll see.
Martin Day. It's coming. And what are you talking about? There's been 3 directs for the movie.
True.
The third one's coming up. You got a direct coming up on Monday.
Yep.
Monday. Interesting. Okay, so we got another direct coming up. Big movie
Dude.
direct.
I saw
March 10.
fucking Wart is on the poster of the Galaxy movie. I was like, what the hell?
That was they're just. I thought they were gonna put that in the maybe it is in the trailer, but then there's the poster and it's just people are pointing out new characters immediately from the poster. So I guess they just figure whatever, just put it out there. All right. Well, that was the indie world. Let's move over to Sony. Radic, you saw this again, I know, because hey, Radic's been on it with some of these videos. He's been getting them out as the news been breaking, so you got to check him out over on his channel because we got word from Jason Schreier, which the report was already going to happen. He kind of alluded to it. It does appear that Sony is pulling back from the PC space, and it looks like they are going back to I assume going to go back to only on PlayStation tag, maybe.
Yep.
It seems like they're going to be focusing on their PlayStation console now going forward. No real PC ports outside of the multiplayer live service stuff, but for the single player
And the partner titles.
and the partner titles, yes. So like we have Kenna coming up this year, that's going to be on PC as well. But for the most part, anything I guess coming out of their first party owned studios will just be on PlayStation, whether that's PS5 or PS6. By the way, this brought about a whole thing once again online. Man, whenever these exclusive talks come up, I feel like people they think about this way harder than they need to. Like, why do these exclusives exist? It's like, man, people are
we
like,
old?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. I think there is a newer generation that isn't really
No.
understanding it.
Once again, go back to the word I can't say. People are just that, because you know what they do? They flip flop because now you've got the rumors that Xbox might be going, Xbox is back, exclusives are back. No, motherfucker. You were the same cocksuckers who were like, exclusives are bad for the
You
industry.
can say that, but not the other word. Wait, what? Go ahead.
Look, I don't make the rules. I just got to follow them, bro.
Hey, we might have had some people on that might have been saying this. You got to be careful. Got to be careful, Sean.
I don't care. But people they flip flop. Oh, it's good. PlayStation's put their games on PC. Oh yeah, I always thought it was a bad idea. Oh, it's great that you can play Xbox games anywhere. This is the future of gaming. Oh wait, Xbox might have exclusives back. At the end of the day, didn't you do a poll on this on your stupid YouTube channel, John, where it's like, what was
I do
the
a lot
reason?
of polls on my stupid channel.
What was the reason why you buy a console, and what was the thing
I'll
that
pull
won?
that up. I'll pull it up right now, and I'll tell you how many votes or how many.
I thought it was like 60% or something.
Sean really meant it was a stupid channel too. He ain't joking, right?
It was okay. So there were 37,000 votes on the stupid
Jesus.
poll, and 77%
Yeah, it was up
exclusive games is why they buy the platform.
Huh. Interesting.
17% said it was just their digital purchases or their friends were there. So that was the runner up. 77% versus 17%. So it was all exclusives.
I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People are like coming up with all kinds of reasons. Like they're trying to figure it out. Like, can't just be because they want to sell their system. There's got to be some other thing. It's like,
Well, I mean, so like Spider-Man 2 didn't break 1 million on PC,
that's crazy.
and you have to relicense that IP for the PC version, correct?
I have a
Maybe.
feeling that's the case, but I don't think we have confirmation. However, let's be real. Disney and money. It's like, yeah, right.
So like you probably lost out your ass on that PC port. Like, I don't know. I don't think, and if Spider-Man wasn't going to sell, when you look at Spider-Man's, PlayStation sales or console sales comparative to the PC, I mean, it's a minuscule fraction. And so, do you want to have Nixies or whatever they're called, put a bunch of time into porting, Ghost of Yotei over to the PC, or is it just kind of like, we got
Here's
them
the
on console.
counterpoint, though, right, Sean? Is because like people say, well, it would do better on PC if it was day and date. The fact that it's like a year or 6 months to a year later, that's not going to get PC players hyped. It's got to be day and date, right?
But
I mean,
but
that's
why?
still up in the air, because if a person who owns a PlayStation and a PC and that comes out day and date, they're not going to buy it in both spots. Most likely, they'll only buy it in one. So it could just cut into sales of one or the other. It depends on whether or not the creation of the game is easy to go to all the things right away, or if the porting process is difficult. Because I mean, then that just adds cost, which is not great.
And then if you do day and date, you start to get the Xbox effect, where
And-
I mean, it devalues the brand a bit.
And of course, the preference on PC is that you have to launch it on something like Steam, where Sony loses a percentage as opposed to getting all of it. So
Remember that cross-buy button got leaked a few months ago? Like it was in the PSN backend.
I remember.
That was something. That was
that.
something they were working on, and like that's not going to happen anymore.
well,
Like,
the
I'm
idea
100%
with the
sure
cross buy was if they had their own launcher,
yeah,
which they would then make
Not-
all their own money.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, that's probably not happening now. I mean, it seems
No,
like it's
definitely
something that's a very recent.
It feels like an
mandate or
Nishino
change.
move to me.
I was gonna say, is this an Nishino? Because this feels very much like that kind of like
Traditional
traditional OG like Japanese stance from what we would see, for example, with Nintendo out of their headquarters. Obviously, we know Nintendo is like, nah, we'd rather go out of business than put Mario on PlayStation or something.
Yeah.
So it does feel like a very traditional mindset here. And as we saw with Nishino, he comes in, all of a sudden they do what Nintendo's done with the Switch 2, and they make a cheaper version of the PlayStation 5 specifically for Japan.
Yeah.
Like when he shows up and all of a sudden they do that, it's like that seems like that would be his call. And now we're hearing about this being somewhat recent. I mean, there's rumors going around that they were kind of far along on things like a Ghost of Yotei port,
Yep.
right? And they may have axed that. And that actually has a multiplayer mode to it, that may have at least been useful on PC then, just to have more players. But
They did say it's just for the report was just for their single player
Yes.
games, their multiplayer or like live.
Yeah,
services.
Tokon,
Yeah.
like Tokon, Fair Games, Marathon. Well, Fair Games, who knows? But yeah,
it's the live service stuff needs as many people as they can.
That makes the most sense to me to do it that way. Like the big single player games, what people would buy PlayStation for, stuff that's multiplayer. I mean, yeah, having a bigger base if you're gonna have like a big multiplayer game that makes sense. Like what
I agree.
strategy,
And that's the thing. Like out of like the 1.5% of total revenue they made from PC, most of that was from Helldivers 2 and Destiny 2 and I guess MLB The Show.
Mhm.
And then
Yep.
single player games was barely any of that 1.5%. So I see why they pulled back.
I feel like the PC crowd is more receptive to online multiplayer live service games anyway. Just from looking at the Steam charts, like the number one game is always what, CS, Counter-Strike 2. Like it's always Dota's up there, and
They
so
did a
it's
good job with RE9 though. The PC crowd.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
If you look at
No,
the
yeah.
peak, if you look at the peak of that, is way higher than Marathon
But
was.
PC for Resident Evil, more and more people are checking it out on PC. Like I know this one was way better, but Resident Evil 4 and some of the other Resident Evil 2 remake and some of the other games have been doing pretty good on PC for Capcom at least.
It was like damn near 300,000 was the peak, I think.
Yeah,
which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, but you'll still see games like Arc Raiders show up for like the live service kind of multiplayer, and that had almost 500,000 concurrent for its peak. Yeah, so obviously the PC crowd, if the game is good and it's not an obvious that and it doesn't have some
broken,
crazy heavy-handed DRM that needs for some reason kernel level or some crazy stuff happening. There's a crowd that's willing to buy, but there is definitely a sense of you can annoy those people pretty easily, and then they just don't even bother. It's like, whatever, we're not gonna buy this game. So it's I guess it's something Sony is like, you know what, the single player games make more sense on the PlayStation going forward, and it does make me think that PS6 is already being thought of in terms of games and if they're going to be on PC with the PlayStation 6 or not. Because I kind of see this as a PS6 move as well.
Me too. So I remember I tweeted out because I was wondering, like, Sony does license out their IP to Bandai Namco, and they put their games on like Patapon, Freedom Wars, Everybody's Golf, Hot Shots. We're on Switch and PC. So I wonder if Bandai Namco does more remasters of like those kinds of games. Like, let's say they do a Loco Roco collection. Will that be PS5 only, or will Sony just be like, we don't really care that much about Loco Roco?
Yeah, I don't think they care about Loco Roco and like Freedom Wars. I don't know
maybe, but like those games are on Xbox, which is so weird to me because Bandai Namco does port games to Xbox.
Yeah,
like
that's true. They do, but it's like nobody's gonna buy it on there. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna buy it on Xbox. Nobody's gonna buy it on there anyway. So it's like it doesn't matter. If those games were more something to where it appeal to like Xbox gamers, I think they might be on there. But I don't think Sony cares about like Loco Roco and like Patapon and Freedom Wars. Like, I don't know.
That's the thing.
They don't give a shit about a lot of their old Japanese studio games. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. Like in Kiwi Talks actually replied to one of my tweets saying that Lego Horizon was mandated by the Lego Group to be on Switch. So that wasn't a Sony decision. Because Gorilla came out like in an interview a few years ago. It's like, oh yeah, we wanted to port it on Switch. And then Kiwi says like the exact opposite, which I kind of see it.
I heard
because I don't think there's gonna be any more Switch. But oh really? Okay.
I think it can be like they're both right. I know it sounds weird, but they can be like once they heard the mandate, yeah, we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So you can easily manipulate, like you can twist how like based on who's saying it, that can be how it's interpreted. You know what I'm saying? Like who wanted to and not. You know, if they never put up like a big problem, or if they already felt that they would have to do it because it's Lego, then yeah, you can just say, "Oh yeah, we wanted to do it." Like so I guess it's just based on who you're getting the information from or who's telling you. You know?
Yeah, and the final question is like, do you think the next Xbox being a PC had anything to do with this decision from Sony? Or...
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think so.
I do. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I think so. I think so.
I think that's
you can skirt it. You can skirt through the thing, right? If they release it on PC, then all of a sudden the next Xbox has all of Sony's Wolverine and all this. You know
oh man, I know Xbox marketing wanted to do like a response to the Shuhei Adam Boys video with like, oh, and you can play God of War on the project.
Yeah, they don't want that. They definitely don't want that.
I feel like that's part. Like I think they have the big whiteboard or whatever. What's the corporate thing of like the pros and cons up on the?
That's like whiteboard, John. Come on.
But like they have like corporate names for the stuff,
like a Venn diagram type of thing.
Yeah, they have some kind of name. You know what I mean? I'm sure they had it up there, and Project Helix or Xbox was one of them for why they should have exclusives versus putting stuff on PC. And it seems like they fell in line with the idea of the traditional approach with exclusives. So, Josie, you have a PS5 right now, but the PS6 coming up, that's going to end up being $700, $800 system.
I'm not buying it.
What's the
wait, Josie? How about if they said Little Big Planet 4 was PS6 exclusive? Would you?
I might do it. Yeah,
it's gonna be a great $1,070 game. It'll be awesome.
Wait, so exclusive would sell the system? Exclusive would sell the system? What? No way.
It's crazy.
I think that's it's just interesting. I see the people. I think a lot of the people you see right now who are not thrilled with the idea of it generally are mostly like PC gamers who aren't happy that Sony's backing away from it, and that makes sense. That's where they want to try to play the game. So,
or the brown nosers who, live and die on exclusives bad because now they just look stupid.
I mean, just growing up, we always had that. Okay, your friend has maybe the Super Nintendo, your other friend has the Genesis, and it's like,
Ryan had the Super Nintendo, I had the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that's how it was. To me, it was always like. It was like part of life. Like you got to try to get, and I don't want to make people like, oh, you're broke or you're poor or anything like that. Like, cause I was poor growing up and I didn't have the systems. Broke boy. Yeah. I was broke as hell growing up, but I always felt like, it's like if somebody else has, I can go play it at their house. And like, when I grow up, I can like get some money and I can buy my own, like it was always something that I worked towards. And I wanted to achieve in my life, being able to get that, so like, I get it. Not everybody, different countries and all that, but like, I mean, it's just how it is. It's just how it is, man. Like it's just you. There's exclusives. The companies, everybody has exclusives. Like even like in any other business, right? Like in corporate business, like everybody got exclusives. Like McDonald's, they got their own stuff. Burger King got their own stuff. Everybody got their own stuff.
Streaming services, like
like Walmart has their own stuff. There's only items that you can only get at Walmart or Target or Best
Buy.
Amazon
broadcasting.
They all have their own shit for and that in corporate business. That's competition. You need that. If everything was just the same, they could all just mega join together and form like a big evil corporation, and then it'd really be bad for prices and all that. So you need competition. You need exclusive to bring people to your platform. Like I get it. It doesn't sound that way, but trust me, guys, if there was nothing, if everything was just the same, it wouldn't be like way better for everybody. It sounds that way, but it wouldn't. That's just not how these corporations work. They would find ways to jack the prices up even more, and it wouldn't work out that way, the way that people are thinking it would work, you know.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, we're gonna talk about the Steam machine a little later, right? If Half-Life 3 is real and it gets unveiled by Valve, is it gonna be on the PS5 and the Xbox Series and the Switch
That's
2
a good
as well?
question.
Probably
Or is this
bundled
gonna
with a
be
bunch
on-
of stuff in another orange box.
Oh,
Or
that'd
is it
be
just
sick.
gonna be on Steam?
Maybe
And-
well, why can't it be timed?
Well, okay. Well, how come they didn't bring Half-Life Alyx to the PSVR 2 at all?
Yeah, they didn't.
Because nobody
Sony
bought
didn't
a
pay up.
PSVR 2.
Well, because and they don't. Well, maybe they don't care, but also don't they have their own VR thing coming?
They
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 do.
had it when they launched
do.
Alex, and
Are
I
you
think
hold on a minute? Are you telling me that Valve is trying to sell hardware with games?
Dude,
At the
if
time,
Valve
though, were
comes
the
out with another
mechanics-
orange
I don't like
box, that'd be fire.
That's
That
true.
would be
Yeah, hey,
at the
Hey.
time though, were the mechanics for the PSVR less than the Valve's headset, and they required a lot of that to work for Alex to work because it was like finger tracking and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think the VR 2 could have done it, but I don't
Potentially,
think
yeah, the original no.
Yeah, because
The
you
amount
know
of
I
work they
know.
would have to like retrofit it.
You
to
know how I
PSVR
know?
2.
Wait, no, you know,
Oh,
and you know how we know that the PSVR 2 can do it because when they put out the PC link for the PSVR 2, they used Half-Life Alyx to show it off. The fact that you could buy it on Steam, but you could use their headset.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Do they have like I don't know? I don't play a lot of the Counter-Strike. Is that all on PlayStation and all that?
CS? No, that was on PS3. Like
Oh, wait,
the-
oh,
the
back-
old ones,
like
but
current
CS:GO
ones,
not
current
so
ones
much.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
no.
Okay, so and nobody's like saying, "Oh, you got to do it on there," right?
No, it's just
nobody
on
gives-
Steam. It's not even an Epic Game Store.
Yeah,
They
so
keep
they're like, "Nah,
CS:GO, nope.
you got to
That
do it on
would
Steam."
that would just be a bad idea. They wouldn't put aim assist in that at all, and everyone would hate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would
but-
love it, dude.
But
Oh,
like
man.
I think isn't Portal
Just
2 still
kids
stuck on the
flailing
PS3?
Yes, it is. It has PS Move exclusive levels in that version, still to this day.
Wait, Portal
Yeah.
isn't that on Switch?
It's Switch
Yeah,
2
it's on
backwards
Switch.
compatible with the Switch 1.
Yeah. It's on Switch 1. Okay, but they haven't ported it to other platforms. You're saying?
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
try to buy Half-Life 2 on the console right now.
Wait, they just did a big update and a whole thing for that on Steam. They didn't put it on the PS5.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Trying to get me to their ecosystem, huh?
Yeah, they even did a Steam Deck verified thing for it too. So if you get a Steam
Ah.
Deck, you can play like the best version of Half-Life 2.
Trying to
for, like,
entice
affordable.
me. Okay, I see.
Oh, okay, there you go. If you get a Steam Deck, you can play. You can't play it on
The,
all
the,
the
point,
others.
the
can-
point is the
You
point
can
is
buy a
offer-
decades-old game and play it. Yeah.
Hey, that's a great game. That's a great game. Runs at 120 FPS on there too.
Wow.
It's now the point is, yeah, software is tried and true. You have good software, use it to sell your hardware. So when the Steam machine finally is coming out and Half-Life 3 gets announced for it and it's just there, don't be surprised. that's it. I guess PC's open platform though, so you can use it on your nice rig, just not on the PS5. But that's Sony. Back to the drawing board exclusives. Apparently, Wolverine is not going to
Definitely not coming to PC. Nope.
Yeah,
Jason Schreier debunked that shit right away. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. Let me look at
that's
some
gonna
of
be
the.
a big one too for this year. For
Oh, yeah.
like the PS5 Pro and stuff. Like that's gonna be huge.
Yeah, for the PS5 Pro, absolutely. I mean, now it's kind of, it sounds like, just because we're going to Project Helix soon, sounds like next gen is starting to wind up a bit now. So
Yeah.
Sony,
Dude.
you know,
Man, I was like so adamant that PS6 was gonna be like 2028. Unfortunately, like I'm starting to turn the corner about it being 2027, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because I'd rather have it in like 29, 2030.
To be
I
honest, I
still
don't.
feel like we don't have the library of.
Yeah, we don't.
built out
But
at
I think
all.
that they're moving. Like they've got to move a bit quicker, maybe, because now we're hearing reports of, oh well, if they wait, the RAM is going to be more.
Yeah, that's
and
the
obviously,
thing.
like the Xbox, it's coming out. They don't want that to get too much of a jump on it. Obviously, Switch 2 is still selling and doing what it's doing. So I think they feel kind of a little bit of pressure. But like, you don't have to upgrade. Like the PS5 is fine. They're going to still support it. Like I doubt there's going to be many PS6 exclusives at the jump, just because I think the price is going to be high. So they still need to sell software. I mean, they might have like a game or two, maybe there'll be some things, but I don't think they're just going to sit. Yeah, I don't think they're just going to sit there and dump everything on PS6 and not have it for PS5, especially like PS5 Pro. That would that would be atrocious. That would be so bad. If you bought a PS5 Pro and then all of a sudden a couple years later you can't play a game on there, even though the PS5 Pro is really powerful and nice, like that would be terrible for like PR wise, you know.
There would definitely be cross-gen stuff.
Exactly.
I
exactly.
mean,
A lot of cross-gen.
The PS5 at its launch was mostly cross-gen.
For years.
For years.
Cross-gen for like Sony specifically supported the PS4 with first-party releases from 2020, 2021, 2022, and then 2023 was the year where they stopped putting PS4 games.
Yeah.
So if PS6 comes out in 27, cross-gen will probably last longer, and I'd say it probably last until like 2030, 2031, maybe even 2032 with like Sony first-party games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It'll be a bit. I mean, say if you're happy with PS5, you can just
Japanese developers will be supporting it till literally they croak, till the system croaks. Like it's
the new Mega Man is on PS4.
Yeah. Japanese developers are going to be on the PS5 forever, man. It's probably never going to end for them. They're just going to be like, all right, I'll retire with the PS5.
Yeah, see, that's why I won't get the PS6 like on very quickly. I don't think.
Would you
probably
get
ought
the
to wait
console
for the
or the
Slim.
handheld?
Probably console.
Okay.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
need the
yeah,
PlayStation handheld.
if they did the handheld and it was a hybrid like the Switch 2.
That'd be sick. I mean, I still wouldn't buy it, but I'd be like appreciative of it, I guess.
I gotta see what functionality it has. Like, can it play
me too.
PS4?
Yeah.
Like, can it play PS4 games? Can it play? Like, obviously, like you're not gonna be able to put a disc in there. So if you have like how's backwards compatibility work? Like, I gotta see how that thing. How
It'll probably work like the Switch to the Wii U to the Switch in none. I mean, okay, digital, maybe digital. They'll do that.
Digital for sure, 100%.
Internal. What's the internal memory? What's the focus?
Oh,
on?
yeah, the memory.
You guys need to pay for the streaming service, and we got AT&T to back it up. It's like, oh,
people actually booed in the crowd. Yeah.
Will you be able to stream? Like, let's say you have a physical disc. Will you be able to put that into your PS5, connect it, and then stream the game from your PS5 to the PSP or the PS whatever it is handheld? Like, I just got to see all that stuff. If all that stuff is solid and set, and like there's a good amount, and like it's an okay price and all that, then I'll probably pick it up because it'd be pretty cool to play. You know, some of those.
Okay, you're buying it anyways for the video. Let's be real.
Maybe I don't. I mean,
the thing about the handheld is I want it to look more like this,
right,
than this, because the Portal feels good. It feels good to hold. Aesthetically, I'm not crazy about it.
Well, no.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna look like a Portal. Sorry.
I'd like to think that they would take a design of like the Vita rather than look at the Portal. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, because that Vita is old, but it doesn't look that old. You know, when you look over it with an OLED screen and everything. So I'd like to see them push the design forward a bit in a world of these PC handhelds that are just. They're more functional than they are like nice looking, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, you're not pulling that out of your pocket.
Also, get ready to get angry because it's going to be all digital too, right? So that's a problem.
It'll definitely be all digital. Yeah.
Well, get ready to get angry. Remember, game key card. Get angry. Get ready.
Yeah, I felt so bad for Dustin, man, bro. They're on his ass on Twitter because he posted.
He posted that on purpose. He did that on purpose.
Oh yeah, he was trolling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was trolling. Yeah, he does not care. We spoke about it.
But I mean, like if you're subscribed to PlayStation Plus or something like extra, you immediately have a bunch of games, I assume, for your handheld. And I mean, again, we got to see how it ends up looking. But the storage space, I assume it's 512, which that's gonna disappear real quick. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. And price is also a big thing because like, is it gonna be? I feel like it has to be the same price as the console because like,
how much do you think the PS6 is gonna be?
$1K.
Exclusives back on the menu, by the way.
Yeah.
So
you said that they're going to do some type of subsidizing thing, but the PS5 Pro is I don't think it's going down in price anytime.
$800, but you must pay for PSN for a year.
Yeah, I don't think they're subsidizing the PS5 Pro much at all. I think they're just like whatever. That's just the price.
So what?
I think 800, but you have to buy the disc drive. You have to buy the strap.
So like, if it's an $800 system, that's going to be a tough sell right away for a lot of people. You know, like
I think $799. Yeah, that's where I am right now without the disc drive.
That is
the vertical stand sold separately. Yeah,
that is a very tough sell for the majority of people. Very tough sell.
The question they can just say is like Insomniac's Venom exclusive for that PS6, and then it's like fuck.
You'll get the hardcore peeps buying it right away.
What the fuck happened to that game?
Oh, sorry.
I think it's next year. But or you know what they do, and look, we're getting close. Insomniac announces the other thing on the roadmap that was on there after Venom and after Wolverine. As their, I mean, it kind of shows them Wolverine.
I don't remember.
I think from the leak, it's Venom 2027, Spider-Man 3 2028, a new Ratchet game 2029, and then the sequel to Wolverine 2030, and then they had a new IP there as well.
Well, they had that they're going to do an X-Men game.
Yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah, and it's in there, and people are like, "Should we say whatever?" Yeah, there was an X-Men game on the.
Dude, how long is all this stuff going to take to get out?
This isn't kind of funny games. We talk about leaks here, no matter the company.
Well, I think now that I see what they're doing with Wolverine, it seems like Wolverine's going to open them up to like their own MCU of video games. And so I think when the next time they show Wolverine, you're going to see more X-Men in there, and that's where it's really going to go. It's not just going to be about Wolverine. It's going to be about Wolverine encountering the X-Men and introducing them and everything. Yep.
They got Gambit in there as a playable character for the X-Men game.
That would be fire, dude.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Sign me up.
Oh my god, dude.
They got that X-Men collection coming soon.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh yeah. I had to pause for a second.
Maximum Carnage in there.
Yeah.
All the old head games, bro. I want the PS2 games, like chill on the old head games. Come on.
We want like Maximum Spider and all that, or
Ultimate Spider-Man,
Or,
X-Men Legends.
oh yeah,
Ultimate Destruction.
X-Men Legends was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hulk Ultimate Destruction was good too.
Yeah, those are good games.
There was
too, yeah.
people sleep on that PS2 gen of Marvel games, but there was a lot of good shit in there.
Oh,
dude.
a lot of good stuff in there. Yeah. That was it.
They
They also had on like Xbox or anything, you had like the 4 controller ports, so you could do 4-player for X-Men Legends and stuff.
They were complete too. There's a ton of replay value. I mean, the campaigns weren't super long, but there's a lot of replay value, a lot of leveling up, different characters, different side quests and bosses to take down and stuff. It was good stuff, man.
Yeah, so that's that. Hey, get the exclusives back so they can sell us the $800 PS6 without a disc drive.
I
900 with a disc drive.
I have the remember the PS3 reveal back in like 2000. What was it 2005?
06.
Or 06.
The reveal was 05, but the infamous E3 press conference.
Yes.
$599 was 06.
Where like literally like the air went out of the room when they announced the price. Where he's like, "Yo, get another job."
Yeah.
Yeah, he did kind of say that, didn't he?
But had they come back in that generation with exclusive games,
and cutting the price to $300.
Yeah,
that too. That
cutting
for sure.
the price was
I'm
very important. Yeah,
not gonna deny that.
And developers figuring out how to make games for it because
Hey,
like
man,
the first
once
3 years.
Once you saw Uncharted 2 on that cell processor, oh my god,
yeah.
dude.
It's like Metal Gear Solid 4 as well.
Sure.
That game was it felt like an event, that game, when it came out. I remember I was working at a summer job, and I remember when that game came out, like I had to take work off, bro. You have to install and it just felt like a completely futuristic thing when that game came out.
Things like chain smoking in your living room for
it was crazy when that game came out, man. I bought like a strategy book or whatever guide that I didn't even use. It was cool.
Yeah, 08, like that and Little Big Planet were really the two like games.
Radic,
like, okay,
you were like 3 years old, right, Radic?
How old was I in 08? I turned 10 in 08, so
I was close.
Yeah,
I was 5.
By 7 years.
Josie was 5.
Josie was like trying to pick out what Capri Sun she wanted for school.
No, I was hyped about Little Big Planet too, actually.
Yeah,
and
Little Big
Capri
Planet was
Sun.
huge, man.
I was big into it.
It's a Capri Sun slander. It's delicious.
I wasn't allowed to have those when I was a kid.
The
I didn't get it.
Amish. You can't.
My
you can't
mom,
have those.
she was concerned about the sugar.
Let's now we're talking about next gen at this point. Let's move over to Microsoft, as they decided on Thursday to just announce that the next generation system that they'll have is called right now Project Helix. And Asha Sharma put this out there. Then the Xbox account went ahead and put a whole video out for it. And this is the code name for next generation, and it will play Xbox and PC games. And it seems like they'll be making the rounds at GDC, talking all about this new device. So I would only assume that's why they decided to just put this out there, because otherwise, while GDC was going on, I can pretty much guarantee the Project
Jazz
Helix
was going to
game,
write an article about it. Yeah.
it was going to leak out. So they're like, whatever, it's Project Helix. It will play Xbox games and it will play PC games. A lot of confusion over this, and I don't blame anyone because I still have a lot of questions around how this is going to work on a business level for Microsoft. Because at this time, just based on what they're saying, and a lot of the reports, seems like Steam would be on this thing. And I'm not sure how that works for Microsoft when you make your money on software. But here we are. So
Xbox
new
is back,
Xbox
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, there are questions around exclusives again, and I
Really?
I don't know if they can go walk that back much anytime soon because they're about to put Halo on PlayStation. So they probably would have had to have shut that down before Halo made the jump. And the sales for Forza were 5 million on the PS5. So they're not backing away from that. But that does make me wonder what exactly you sell the next generation on, a Project Helix on.
So question, well, let's say a third party or even like a Microsoft game studio makes a game for this new Project Helix. Is it going to be like an Xbox specific SKU along with a PC SKU? Or will they just
Nobody
focus on the
knows.
PC?
I don't even think Xbox really knows.
That's kind of the
now.
problem. No one really knows because here's the thing,
Okay.
right? You have this device that they're calling an Xbox, but it plays PC games. And then people go, well, is it a PC? And they're like, no, it's an Xbox, but it plays PC games. And then you go, okay, so it would play God of War on Steam because it can load up Steam apparently. They're like, yes. So then does that mean it can also play Grand Theft Auto 6 because that's an Xbox game next year, we assume, when this thing apparently 2027 is when it's going to come out, is what the leading theory is. And they're like, yes. So, okay, it's a console, but a PC. And then what does that mean for any PC gamer out right now who runs Windows? Can they also play older Xbox games that were originally tied to a license for the console? I don't know. It seems really, really confusing for I would assume for developers and obviously for us, because I feel like whenever this conversation comes up, everyone just goes in circles. No one really knows.
I feel
know
like
what
I'm in
I-
philosophy class right now, dude.
Also, if you have an Xbox game on there and the PC version at the same time, and you don't want to pay for Xbox Online, you just boot up the PC version.
That's the
that's
thing. They
true.
got
Yeah, holy shit.
they got to get rid
You
of
have to
it.
remove that, right?
They got to
Yeah,
get
they
rid of
have
it.
to.
Yeah. It's gotta be free to
I'm
play
guessing
online.
they'll get rid of that, but I think it's going to just be like an actual Xbox console, but you can run PC, like you can run Steam, or they have their stuff. So if something doesn't come to Xbox, it's not going to be on like the Xbox console portion or whatever. You're just going to have to go to Steam or go to whatever, or Good Old Games or whatever the hell you're going to boot and get. That's what I'm thinking, because the way that she said it was an Xbox console that can also play PC games. So
Right.
okay, Xbox console that also plays PC stuff.
I get that, but like, why would third parties then just make an Xbox specific port?
Yeah, that's the part that I don't understand. Like we're gonna have to wait and see, but I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. That's what I'm guessing that's what's going to be. But yes, why would you even bother even making it into, right? If it's just I can play a PC,
Because
what's the
that
point?
specific version would have to be like QA tested and certified, and like,
But
I feel like developers would be like, all right, we're just gonna make a PC version. You know?
but that's what she said. So that's what she said. So that's what it sounded like when the CEO said that. So that's how I'm taking it until something different comes
The
up,
only
you know?
thing I can think of is on Steam, the cut for developers is 70% because Valve takes 30%. And to my understanding, on Windows Store right now, it's 12% and 88%.
Okay.
So maybe that they can say, hey, you'll just get more money, but then you have to, as you say, go through and verify on the Windows, and it's got to be on the Windows Store. And
Yeah, that's
Windows Store
that's
is not
gotta
a
have
great
a-
experience.
A new SKU
Yeah,
as well. Like
I don't know.
it seems like, yeah, you could potentially make a little more money, but are you? It depends on the.
This is
depends
going
on
to
the
be
game.
confusing for the casual
it's-
consumer.
It's a. I also think that a lot of people looked into it like way too hard, like trying to analyze like and I mean, obviously I was guilty of it and John was guilty of it, but you try to dissect everything that she's saying. I'm sure, because with GDC coming up and her being there, I've heard through some grapevines, she's very talkative, like she talks to everyone, so I'm sure we'll hear some information, maybe some clarifications coming out of GDC as far as like what the plan is going to be with it. I thought the timing of it was just very strange, though. It was just like very out of left field, maybe because people thought that oh, well, maybe that was Sarah Bond's project, and so maybe they changed their mind or something like that. But the time, I don't know, the timing of it just felt weird. But then again, you know, you might have done that just to get out ahead of GDC, because obviously Xbox is going to be talking to people there about this.
Yeah, so I wonder if it's going to have that same, like, so if you have a Steam Deck or anything like that, it does have Steam Deck verified, and it's kind of lost some of its meaning, because originally I thought Steam Deck verified means also run really well. That's not always the case, but I almost wonder if there's going to be something, we'll say Helix verified or something like that, and then it will run on the Xbox. But if it's not verified, it won't run on the Xbox. I don't know. That's the best way I could think about this, to where games, because otherwise, does that mean every game on Steam will work on the system? Does that mean if there's some weird thing, because this has happened before in the past with Valve, where a game slips through and it has like a rootkit or something? This has happened before with them. And does that mean that the Xbox is exploited by this? Because, you know, there are definitely going to be people who
every
think about
Xbox
this.
is a Bitcoin miner.
Yeah, something like that, where, you know, someone's going to test the limits for this, right? Can we make this happen? Can we take advantage of this? What is at that time a closed box, because it's shipping with the same hardware every time, and so there's so many questions you can even say around security issues.
Who is verifying? Are you saying Microsoft is verifying that it works on? Because Steam's not going to do that, because Steam has the Steam machine. They're going to say, no, fuck you.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh shit.
We're not verifying shit for you. You could do it your goddamn self. Like,
yeah. This is why I don't get it with Steam. That the Steam thing is throwing everybody off. If they didn't say anything about, if Steam didn't make the rounds in these reports, you'd go, oh, well, it's going to be the Windows Store. Okay, sure. Yeah. So World of Warcraft will work on this thing. Great. But Steam getting thrown in there is such a curveball for everyone to try to.
Is it just Steam? Is it GOG? Is it
Epic Game Store was also brought up. Epic actually commented on this, and they said, yeah, we're working with Microsoft, and if they're good, we'll make sure it's there. So.
And then you have the price of the goddamn thing, which is going to be over $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the speculated price of the amount that's going around is a range of like what, $900 to $1,200 or something. Maybe more.
There is no way it's 900. There's no, unless Microsoft is taking a huge loss on it.
The specs that are being pitched are crazy. I mean, we're talking some substantial leap over anything we have right now, and then also over the PS6. So,
but that's maybe why PS, because okay, the logic that people use with PlayStation needing to quote unquote rush to the market would be that, oh well, they don't want Xbox to get too big of a gap, like we were just talking about. But in retrospect, I don't think that's really a concern for them, because if this thing is that expensive, their $900 system is going to look like, you know, a great offering. Like, by that logic, the Switch 2 shouldn't be doing anything, because, you know, it's underpowered comparative in terms of raw specs to the PS5 and the Xbox Series, yet people are buying it. Well, why are they buying it? Because of games. You know, people are going to buy a PlayStation to play the PlayStation games. And if Xbox is still putting their games on PlayStation, it's like, well, yeah, they might look a little better, but I didn't have to pay $1,400 for this weird hybrid system of a Xbox and PC when you probably have a PC that can, if you were in a pinch, you could probably play some of those games on.
There would have to be something that we're missing, like another curveball, to where there is a cheaper system that they have, like that Xbox Series S, but would have a similar CPU again and try to redo that all over. But that didn't even work out the greatest for them either. So it's
Xbox Series S got its ass kicked. Let's just keep it a.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that, because I thought the Series S was going to be like pretty successful.
That thing got bodied. Let's just be real here, though,
I like
right?
my Series S.
I know you do, but nobody bought that shit. Like, that thing got bodied, bro.
There was a time where it was
developers started complaining.
It was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Developers started complaining about it
2 years ago.
People said it hold back games, like all sorts of shit. That thing got bodied, bro.
Jesse's right. That is funny. You say that it was like $150 or some point. And it feels like that was an eternity ago, and it was really like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I wish I would have bought one then, just to throw it in developer mode.
Yeah. Yep. Now it's $400. So
go fuck yourself.
Wait, so is it guaranteed that your whole Xbox library will be playable on this
That's
device.
what they're saying.
No,
That's
nothing is guaranteed.
Then she says Xbox games. I guess you're right, Sean. It could be most Xbox games. They put most is doing a lot of heavy
Like,
lifting.
well,
you
like
know?
the OG Xbox and 360 games. Like,
I mean, it's only
Better
4
on the
games
digital.
coming to PlayStation, so
Well, they've
you
been
know.
pretty good with backwards compatibility and support. So you got maybe we give them the benefit of the doubt there. You know.
sure.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Would they spin up and start doing more original Xbox stuff? Because they've done polls and surveys, and original Xbox apparently is getting a lot of interest from people in those responses. So I don't know if they'd be able to make that, because if they can make it so that like Evan fires up and his Windows Store app, then he's really excited to do that with. But then all of a sudden,
make me
those
do it.
original Xbox games are there and available with any of the enhancements they do, or 360 games, and it's all stuff you can launch with
So I
signed.
can audibly
emulators.
gasp and then close the program out. Wow.
I feel like you'd fire it up at least once just to see.
Yo, that's
I
what
feel
I
like
do.
you
No,
would.
like
Just
no
to
cap,
visually see it.
Just to
That's
see.
what I do with my Xbox Series X. I was like, wow.
You wouldn't tell
Or
anybody,
off.
but I feel like in the middle of the night, dead silent, middle of the night, you would just fire up Sonic Unleashed on the 360 or something. Just like,
Yeah,
okay,
some
that's what that
random
looks
shit like that. Shadowrun.
That's what it looks like. Shadowrun. That's I mean that's stuff I'm curious about, if they'll really go back to backwards compatibility development. Man, this is gonna be interesting. I mean, I guess the chip that they're making with AMD, maybe that finds its way into third-party devices as well, and that's part of their strategy. They'll let Asus make the cheap Xbox or a handheld. Apparently, that's not dead yet either. They might make one.
do you think how much AI do you think this thing is going to have in it?
Like
I think you're gonna
80%.
fire it up, and Copilot will greet you at the door.
Oh my god, dude.
God.
But even
Your
taking
smart
away,
fridge starts telling you shit, and like it's gonna be all over your house.
like even taking away the joke aspect of it, that's
Mhm.
going to be a resource hog on
Oh,
the
yeah.
system.
Yes,
because
that's why I think it's gonna have 40 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, a
So
lot of
people are
RAM.
saying-
Yep, exactly. You need a lot of RAM for that.
hey, people expect this to be under $1,000. Jesus,
No, I don't
Christ.
think. I feel like that range is very optimistic when they say 900, and it's more realistic when they say like 12 or 1300. Yeah.
So this is not for like the
PlayStation's gonna look
casual.
cheap.
That isn't for the casual consumer. Then it's for like high end.
It's for a text
Yeah,
bro.
this is
Text
for the
pro.
high end. Like,
But that was
It's for YouTubers because we're the
Yeah.
only ones that are going to buy the goddamn thing. Because PC people are going to
Honestly,
look
yeah.
at it and be like, "Well, I have my rig. I'm good over here." And Xbox people are going to be like, $1,200, $1,300. No,
Xbox people are gonna be like, "How much was the PlayStation?" I just guess I'll wait for that.
bro, you can get a Switch 2 and a PS6 for the price of this goddamn thing.
oh, we don't know the price of the PS6 yet, do we? Or
Well, I mean, let's say it's $800 without a disc drive.
God damn.
Like you could buy a PS6 and a Switch 2 for the price of this thing.
Bro, that's a lot. I mean, I'll get it at some point, but damn, bro, I won't be happy about it. I'll just walk out frowning.
People just call
I
it
mean,
the YouTube tax. Can't be on YouTube without it.
I'll be like, yeah, I'm buying it, but
yeah. So if it's like 12 or 1300, like it'll probably do like what, half of the series consoles lifetime sales, probably.
I
I
think
mean, if it did that, I'd be surprised.
10
Yeah.
mil, maybe.
Yeah. That'd be
10,
good.
12 mil.
At $12 or $1,300 a piece, I'd be like, wow, 10 million. That's better than I thought.
The inflection
well,
of the
I-
voice, it's like it's so defeated. Yeah, that's
Well,
pretty good. You know,
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
good job,
also
guys.
factoring in total lifetime sales with maybe an AI pop, so
Sure.
components become a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit cheaper.
Yeah.
You mentioned AI, Sean. I think just in general, I think the PS6 will have forms of AI, and I think the Xbox Helix will have forms of AI as well. Although Microsoft is right now very heavy-handed trying to get everyone to use AI and Copilot, but I think they're both doing a lot of research. The patents get published here and there, and that's just them looking into it more and more and developing strategies or programs even behind the scenes. So yeah, I think they'll both be, and it might be, hey, this player that's been trained, this AI player that's been trained for hundreds of years can get you past this part of Dark
Clippy
Souls
pops up.
4.
Hey, you're doing pretty shit at this. Want me to just play it for you?
I mean, Sony has a patent for that too. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah, oh,
the
yeah.
AI podcasts with their characters.
The
Yeah, that's
podcast,
good.
they have the player-based one where they'll help you out by player 2 will take over expert level and go through this part of the
What's-
game. And
what's Nintendo's like, grab this golden mushroom and you fly. Like that's
Yeah.
all. you can fly through the whole level.
So I think you're gonna see that as well, built in on like the OS level, just outright. But how much they dress it up is the question, because people are very put off by things like Copilot right now, and I feel like there will be some who, if it does start up and you see the little Copilot icon pop, they might just put it back in the box and take it back to the store right there.
I mean,
Yeah, they're not putting it on the box that's in the store. It's going
I tried to use that Copilot thing. That thing sucks ass. Like I tried to do it for my wife's school that she's going. Oh, it is. I hate it. I absolutely hate that thing, bro. I hate it. So.
and the problem is that, you know, even taking away the fact that, you know, Sharma was AI before doing this, it's Microsoft is so hell bent on it with Satya Nadella. So it's like, I think it's going to play a huge role in the system. And once again, like you said, I think it's going to turn a lot of people off.
Yeah, that's, man, I got to see what there's, how do they communicate this to people? There's so many.
She said
questions
return
on
to
this.
Xbox though, so maybe it's more, you know.
But what does
I don't know
that
what that
mean?
means.
I don't know what that means. I'm
What
just
is
saying something.
Xbox?
I don't know.
What are they?
They're everywhere, man.
Everything's an Xbox. So what are we
Oh,
returning to?
man, that
Look,
really did some
Cerebon's
damage.
gone. Everything is no
Yeah.
longer an Xbox. Cerebon's gone. That was her.
Oh, so
thing. That was
you're
all
blaming
problem.
her too?
Yeah, yes, I'm blaming everything on. It was all her fault, and nobody else checked her on anything. Okay, so
The next ad pops up. Sorry, guys. Some things are Xbox.
Yeah.
Some.
I mean, that's
no longer an Xbox. So stop using it. Stop trying to play games on it.
It's gonna be so weird. But hey, you know what? I want to see what their plan is. I got to see the marketing, everything, man. Well, let me look at some of these. We'll go through some of these super chats here. Andrew says, just sending some love to Spawncast crew. You guys do a great job. John, thanks for being so reliable and such a pro. Respect and appreciation.
Was that one of your burners? Come on.
John out here like KD,
Yeah,
bro.
KD, bro. Yeah. And
Sean,
group chats and shit. Yeah.
That's a prime super chat right there, Sean. Prime super chat. Floating Kite says, if Bluepoint had remained independent, do you think they would have done Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta? Feel they would have had it running really well from day one?
I've seen people like say this. I feel like Konami would have been one of the main suitors of Bluepoint because they worked with them before.
They would have. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been great if they would have. Now that we know the faith,
Yeah.
it would have been awesome.
I think, but the thing is, then they would have had them lined up for Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yep. And then they can do 2, 3, maybe even Peace Walker 4.
Yeah.
Shame.
That kept rolling. Kept it going. Casual New Gamer says, what goes away first, tariffs or DST, today's price? Oh, yeah, so I guess we should mention that real quick. Nintendo is suing the U.S. government.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I thought it was a joke
Not
at
the
first.
only one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they're
so
not
yeah,
the only
there's
one. Yeah.
like 1,500 companies or entities suing them right now.
Oh,
over
really?
tariffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's suing them.
Costco, like FedEx. There's like a bunch of companies
Wow.
that are suing. Yeah,
Half the states are suing the government.
they want their money. They want their money back, and then Nintendo's like
yeah.
with interest.
That was crazy. That line was insane.
I need my money with interest now.
They said with it. That is crazy. That
is hilarious.
With interest. But I mean, it was still a crazy headline this week, but it's them falling in line basically with everyone else who's like, oh, we have to sue to get our money back. That's right. Let's do that. So, I mean, the Supreme Court decision came down like 2 weeks ago, and this is the process everyone's taking now to get, I think, it amounted to $260 billion for the year.
Oh,
they're looking to get money back.
And yet, we still have to pay taxes. We still get fucked. We don't get shit. It's all
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
corporations.
Yeah,
it's
do the
all
consumers? Do the
corporations.
consumers have to sue the corporations to get the?
Yeah, who do we have to sue to
Oh,
get
we don't
my
get it.
fucking money back?
No.
Oh no, we gave the companies that are going to get their money back. We gave them a great fiscal year.
Fantastic. year.
Nice
Yeah, because
bump there.
they jacked up the prices of shit.
Yes.
We're jacking this up because of the tariffs.
Yep.
Fucked in every end. You're always fucked. Open your third eye.
Stop saying that.
Never,
That
dude.
sounds
When I
like
had
a
a
butthole at that point, like
no, that's your
goddamn.
brown eye, not your third. Do you not know like fucking Middle Eastern traditions? The third eye is
I'm fully
between-
aware, but if you're gonna sit there spamming that we're all getting fucked, open your third eye. That's all I'm hearing.
No, I had to take an Uber to go pick up my Ford Pinto the other day, And the whole ride there, me and the dude were just talking about like all this deep shit and conspiracies and all this. How
What's
people
the 0 to
getting fucked.
60 on that Pinto?
The one that I picked up is I mean, John knows. John saw the
Don't want
draggy
to say
sheet
it. All
of
right,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, it's a
That's a crazy Pinto.
It's a
This is
super
Forza
fast
Horizon
Pinto.
5.
no, that
yeah.
I didn't pick up that car, John.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But there is one that's similar to it in Forza, right? A lot of Pintos.
Yeah, so we won't get any of that money back. But hey, we paid on average $2,000 extra per year in 2025. So shout out to us.
We did it.
Apparently, FedEx
Firm handshake
is
all around.
is going to give customers refunds if they
They ain't gonna do a goddamn thing.
Apparently, FedEx says that they will. So
Really?
They're,
You know
they're
what?
gonna they're gonna
I
do it in the
definitely-
form of like a year-long sale, and if you don't
Yeah,
take
yeah,
advantage,
yeah.
it's not gonna matter.
I know they at least owe me $23. So you know what? I will follow up on that because when I ordered
follow up.
something from Canada on eBay, I had to pay something. It actually sent me a thing. It's like you got to pay these customs. Like, what? Really?
Ew, you bought something from Canada?
Well, on eBay. I mean, it's
What'd you get?
Oh, you know how much stuff?
Maple syrup?
Yeah. No, it was.
The
I
good
think it was a-
kind.
It was a.
Yo,
it might have
wait,
been a-
hold up.
Some Tim Tims or whatever.
Imported
the fuck
maple
Timbits,
syrup
brother.
from
Timbits.
Canada is incredible. If you can get it, get it. It is incredible. I do like maple syrup from Canada, though.
Got a Mountie hat. Puts it on. He's making love with his wife.
Maybe Nintendo will let us.
Where we
pick out
go?
a-
What?
Wait,
Your third option you got?
Man's a splendor in Canada, bro. God damn.
From deep state to Canada.
Yeah,
Hey.
like
What kind of Uber ride did you take?
Yeah,
It is all interconnected, my friend.
Dude, your lack of sleep's catching up to you. Tonight's gonna fuck you up.
I can see why you can't sleep, Sean. Though seriously, like this is why, because of the shit you be saying. This is the reason why.
This is
Why
what goes
you
through
can't
my
sleep?
mind. I've been taking some. I bought some like sleep mushroom off of Amazon
Edible,
too.
yeah.
Nah,
So
it's
you've
like
just been
leg-
taking mushrooms every
He's
night.
on shrooms right now.
Yeah.
No,
for real?
They're it's legal.
Microdosing.
It's normal mushrooms. I take a few more extra because
Not strong enough.
they say to take one to put you to sleep, and that didn't work. I do wake up feeling like more refreshed. It's just a matter of
That's
getting
good.
to sleep.
And my sleep paralysis demon's just getting nicer.
I
Yeah.
don't take none of that shit. I sleep great. You got a guilty conscience? Is that what's going on here, Sean?
No, I got an active mind, man. I'm always thinking about next move, next thing.
Okay.
This is okay. Here we go. This is from Varang. If it goes, there we go. It says, I've been in Oak's lab for 40 hours. Send help for Bulbasaur. Anyways, I'm glad Pokopia is doing well. I'm gonna say
I
doing well.
assume so.
I think game key cards don't matter if it's the right game. That is correct. That is correct. Everyone has
line
a,
in the sand.
Yep.
Really, in 2026 is when it shifted because you got remake, you got Requiem, and now you got Pokopia.
Yeah.
And now everyone's like, oh,
The
well, I guess this
shortest
is
lived
okay.
boycott of all time.
I guess
You think
The good games are coming with them.
Yeah, do you think they'll turn around and start buying up all the old key cards too? Just be like, screw it.
Boa says, hey, RGT, Nash Weedle was right. Have you seen the very real 3D Mario leak that happened called Super Mario Titans?
Oh,
Look it up.
Jesus.
People think it's real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I seen it. I saw someone made a video on it too. I also found the real leak. If you look at my Twitter,
God.
Super Mario tits, and Mario has a very large chest.
It's done in a
Thank you.
GTA style.
Yeah.
I will say,
Oh.
like, I do miss the old era of leaks because we know that we were made with like passion, like man made with the soul,
Mm,
and then
Now it's just
nowadays-
AI.
Yeah.
AI slop. Yeah.
How do you? I took the Super Mario Titan leak and I put it in Grok and I said, change the word to tits and give Mario tits, and it did it first try, and I was like, thank you.
Very important training for Grok there. Thank you.
At least, hey, I mean, it's better than what other people are using it for.
I mean, at least,
The
yeah.
reason why
okay.
France is suing X, yeah.
Mario's had enough. Mecha Omar says, bought 3 copies of Fire Red on Switch. I know, but I let each kid pick which version they wanted. Okay. The 3 of us have been playing together, trading and talking about it all week. Best $60 I've spent in a long time. Yeah, for some reason, when I've seen the kids always pick Fire Red.
This
Yeah,
Charizard's
Fire Red.
cooler.
Yeah,
Oh,
Charizard's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charizard's cool.
It, It's just the red color.
Yeah, red's
Yeah.
cool.
Red
It's
is
psychology.
Red's cool. Charizard's cool.
That's true. That's fair.
It was like Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur in that order.
Yeah.
Like cool.
Let's see. Blue Chicken Man says, happy Saturday to the panel. Anyone playing Slay the Spire 2 just went into early access. I am not, but I see that it's very successful right now on Steam.
Yeah, isn't there like 400,000?
Yeah,
It's like 500K online.
Yeah,
Crazy,
500,000,
dude.
yeah.
crazy.
Yep. Which is insane. I mean, the first one didn't get anywhere near that on Steam. But it's just over time, people have played it, and everyone was ready for this early access to launch. So
Yeah, I
doing
like
well.
it, man. It's good for that's like a small indie developer, right? Or
smaller one, yeah. So
yeah,
it's
that's good
it's
for
worked
them.
well. Jeffrey says, never forget that Keeley destroyed a studio for money. Also, RE9 is a 6 out of 10.
Oh, get
Case
the
equals
fuck out of
Scorsese,
here.
Leon Equals Bull, the worst director of all time. Man,
Wait, hold up. Wait, what
Damn,
did he
this
not
guy hates
like?
Leon.
He didn't like. Who did he not like?
Leon.
Leon sucks and has since 2005. Man,
No.
It says
Outlander.
used ball, but I'm guessing he means U-ball.
Yui
Yeah,
Ball.
yeah,
W
Yui Ball.
7S.
Yeah.
man.
No, I don't know about that one, Jeffrey.
Board is Stealing Gamer says, did the Esteem panel see Dreamcast Guy's video about Sony using dynamic pricing on PSN? Thoughts? Do you think Dreamcast Guy used dynamic pricing when he charges his girlfriend full MSRP for his used PS5? Oh, man.
Hey,
Well,
that's,
Oh,
MSRP is
no.
that's
killing me, bro.
that was a fucking king move. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
The amount of these people where he just lives rent free in their head, like off stream, they're just sitting there like Dreamcast Guy.
I mean, he kind of has, the quality where it's like, what's he gonna do next? What's he gonna say next? I didn't watch his video, but I saw the story that he was sourcing. It's kind of weird, honestly. I don't really know.
Prices
Oh, about the
on
actual
fly?
topic? Oh,
Yeah. Like,
It is weird. Assassin's
like-
Creed, right?
yeah, like why would it be cheaper for one person?
Well,
instead
it
of
already
another?
kind of is. Like foreign countries have cheaper prices on games. That's why
No,
people change their
no,
stuff
but
through
this was
VPN.
like-
This is different.
This is like
This is
husband and wife. Like,
Oh,
I
nice.
Same region. Yeah.
some dude like saw it on Reddit. He was on his account, like Red Dead 2 was one price. He logged into his wife's account, which she never like uses anymore, and it was cheaper on her account than it was on his account. And he was like,
Well, I mean, if there's no laws against it, and you're trying to get someone into something they might not normally be into.
man, it's
I'm not
Variable
crazy
pricing,
about it.
baby.
It is
Super
weird.
variable pricing.
Not
Yeah.
saying it's not weird, but at the same time, I mean, it's getting
So they
where's
extra
it go?
stale.
I think the real question that people have though is like, where is this going?
I mean, per person,
That
I
could
don't
be it.
know, but we already have that situation with fast food places where they change the prices in the day based on traffic.
Yeah, that's true. And let's go back to my Uber ride.
And
So-
the third eye, let's dive on in.
No. This doesn't
Do it one
require
more
the third eye. So I booted up the Uber app. It was going to be $21. Somebody stopped by my house for a minute, and I was talking to them, and then they left. And I was like, oh, I never got my Uber. And I booted up the app again. The exact same ride, the exact same tier for a car was $14. It went down $7 in 5 minutes.
Too many people probably opened up for
Yeah.
like needing to get a ride to go places to make
It
some
was
money.
5 fucking minutes and
Yeah.
$7. I was like, well, shit.
How do you think people feel when a console goes on sale for like $100 off the day after someone buys it?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Yeah.
that feels shitty.
That was always me with like anytime I buy a game, then the next month after it's like the free game on PS Plus. I'm like, oh, god damn it. So you win some, you lose some.
Let's see. Jally says which game is going to be the next Concord?
I got
Fair
the answer to
games.
this one.
Fair game.
Which
Four
fair
Loop.
games?
For Loop.
For Loop.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah.
Four Loop is dead,
See?
too.
Yeah. Player tests are going on right
I
now.
can imagine a dev watching this for 4 Loop is just like,
Yeah, sorry. Anyone that my robot game.
But
I think
you know what? They should appreciate the honesty instead of all these cocksuckers that fucking glaze them all
Okay.
the time.
They are currently in like early dev, but like pre-alpha phase, looking for feedback, and you just told them that it's Concord, so now they know. Back to the drawing board, basically. No, it's a fair games is the easy answer. I feel like because I don't know how they come back from that.
so this is the assumption that it does come out and then fails.
It only has to come out for like a week. You know,
Fair games
Yeah.
might still be up for cancel.
Buy one BBL, get one free. Says mixing Animal Crossing and Pokemon is like mixing cocaine and baking soda. Nintendo knows what they are doing, creating this new very addictive game. Well,
Rebase, baby,
Nintendo
let's go.
Nintendo technically published it, but Omega Force knows what they're doing when they're making this game. They know what they're doing.
Well, yeah, they knew that Dragon Quest Builders, it sold okay. They're a million plus sellers, but they're like, you know what, we can sell a lot more if we just had
With
a
a
franchise
recognizable brand.
They see Pokemon,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, like that we have, because like the Dragon Quest players, they don't buy Dragon Quest spin-offs like that. They'll buy the main game, that'll sell a ton, but spin-offs not so much. So I think they were thinking we should just get a popular brand, and they have a good relationship with Nintendo and with Game Freak and all that. So that's why they're like, hey, I bet you anything it was Omega Force stuff. Oh no, actually it was the Pokemon guy that thought it would be pretty cool, and then Omega Force wanted to jump on and do it too. So yeah.
Toasty says, how far away is the next main Zelda, you think? How would you feel about a fully sci-fi take on it? No fantasy at all. A sci-fi Zelda.
That would be crazy. I
Wow.
don't think they would do that ever.
A
Zelda in
sci-fi
space.
Zelda.
They'd
I mean,
piss
they went
a
to
lot
the
of people
ocean,
off.
like the water and everything.
He just wakes up, finds out it was all a simulation, and he's just in a whole other world. It's Assassin's Creed, but Zelda.
They
I
might
know
be able
it's
to
a-
do that for like a 2D style game, but like mainline, I think that'd be really not go over
I think
well.
there's a good chance that he's gonna talk. Like he's actually gonna have like a proper.
He
voice.
does. He goes, cat.
No,
Yeah!
like a actual-
Yeah.
Actually say something.
yeah, like he'll talk like he does in the movie.
Excuse me, princess.
Excuse me, Prince. Exactly. That
Yeah.
should be his first line. Excuse me, Princess. I mean, I think the next Zelda game is probably at least a couple of years off. That would be my guess.
Is it gonna be in the
Okay.
same universe as Tears
No.
and?
God, I
not.
hope
I
not.
hope not. I'm ready to
I
move
mean,
on.
universe, yes. Timeline, probably not. 'Cause
It's going to
it's
be
all
a
in the
di-
same place.
it's not going to be like the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
aesthetically.
Yeah, like I don't think it's going to be like that, just because Age of Calamity wraps it up, puts a bow on it, and pretty much says we're done. If you beat Age of Calamity, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is done. All the loose ends are pretty much tied up and done in that universe with Age of Calamity. So I think it's over, and it was meant to be that way. That's why it's a canon story. You know, it's like it's completely canon. They intertwine it with Tears of the Kingdom. All the stuff that maybe not as defined in Tears of the Kingdom is answered for the most part in Age of Calamity. So I think
Gotcha.
it's done. Yeah.
Elvin says, how's it cast? I played Denshaw Attack demo. It's wild. Watched the show OJ. N64 Rumble had me cracking up. Digging Pokopia.
Oh, because we were talking about controllers and like how Microsoft doesn't have like haptic feedback compared to Nintendo.
yeah, like-
and so,
yeah, the
so,
advanced
they got,
feedback, yeah.
so I said they got like that old ass N64 Rumble. You know?
Oh, yeah, the spinning
Rumble
offset
remote.
controller, yeah.
What is this Rumble Pack slander?
No, it's just old. It's good. It's just old.
I think it was legendary.
Oh, it was great. I liked it in like GoldenEye and all that. It was great.
Star Fox.
Yeah,
Star Fox was a good
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah, Star Fox was great.
See-
Yeah.
G-Man Sir says, shout out to Josie for Amish representation.
Mm.
How, guys?
Because you didn't
Explain
have
the-
Capri Sun.
That was pre Capri Sun though. For
You
that
just had a
guy.
granola mon.
What is that?
Like they're very health conscious.
I'm sorry.
Falcon says, I have to be honest, I ain't feeling Pokopia. Oh, there it is.
What?
Yeah, it's not going to be for everybody. Like,
Have you played it though? Because I thought I wasn't feeling it, like just looking at it, and then I like started playing it, and I was like, oh damn, this is great.
I got cooked. I thought I was like, this isn't for me, but then I tried it out and like it's totally for me. So
Yeah.
but it's not going to be for everybody. Like if you want combat in your Pokemon
I'm
game,
still
then
pretty sure.
No,
It's not for me.
totally.
Yeah, same.
Thanks, Bespoke. Yeah, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. And then it just ends there.
Well, finish it, John.
You can finish it, Sean.
No, you're the one reading.
I read the whole super chat right there. Word for word. I even paused for the commas. Thank you. Thank you, Bespoke. Claw says, I wonder if not being able to force PSN logins to boost monthly active users is another form here or factor here. I'd like to know though if Sony can get its cost down to sustain itself without PC ports. Ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Costs are only going up. For PSN logins, I kind of feel like they thought they could get that one over on people. Although Marvel Tokon, I believe, is gonna require PSN.
Yeah,
logins.
they're like, fuck
It's
you
interesting
guys.
because Marathon doesn't.
Bungie is Bungie. I guess they were like, we need all the help we can get with this, so we're not
Yeah.
doing that. Okay, we saw what happened with Arrowhead. We're not dealing with that. But Marvel Tokon is basically like, hey, it's Marvel. What do you want? You know, this is the way it is. So they're gonna try it there.
When is that coming out?
August
August.
6th.
Oh, okay.
August
That
6th.
was-
Yeah.
that
That's
was
going to be
something.
fun for competitive scene. I can't wait to watch the streamers play it.
DSP.
Yeah, actually,
The
his
most
matches are going to be
competitive
hilarious.
streamer.
They're going to be great, actually, because he's going to be getting
Watching
smacked.
it looped in a corner.
Yes.
great.
He's
It's all
gonna be-
pattern play. So all you guys do is pattern play.
They just know the
They don't-
frames.
They don't have real skill. It dropped my input. I need to do that move. Drop my input.
All these flowchart players.
Oh, God, the excuses are glorious, dude. I love it.
Later Star says, I want a Demon Souls remake to come to PC, but it still hasn't happened. Probably never going to. So, not going to happen. So I bought a PS5 to play Demon Souls remake.
It's a very expensive copy of Demon Souls.
That's how they do it.
Exclusive to sell.
Buying a console for an exclusive. That's crazy.
There's a lot of really expensive copies of Pokopia apparently that sold this past week. So, this is
Were
the
people
way it
scalping
goes.
them?
No,
No,
just
he's
because they
referring to
bought a
people
Switch too as well.
Grabbing the Switch.
Oh, okay.
So it's an expensive, like $520 copy of Pokopia there.
That's true.
Spoke says, yeah, my girlfriend takes me home when I'm too drunk to drive, and she doesn't get all jealous when I hang out with the guys. She laughs at my dumb jokes when no one does.
Why did we
Dude.
share this?
That's a good girlfriend, man. That's,
no,
that's
it's
a,
a-
that's a
it's a
solid
song.
girlfriend. Oh,
It's
Okay.
Blink 182.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
there's their songs.
girlfriend takes me home when
Oh, it's one of those
I
old
drive.
head songs. Okay.
some girls do that though. And shout outs if you can get a girl that does that or whatever you're into that does that.
What did you
that's
say,
good.
Raddick? What'd you say, Raddick?
Yeah, it's like one of those old head songs, right?
These guys,
What's-
Nate,
what's-
Sean, and stuff, they always send me these songs. I'm like, dude,
Hey, what's the
kids
year
now
for
would
cutoff for
call you
old
just
head, though?
old.
I don't give a fuck about these kids. They're all fucked anyways.
Okay,
AI's
oh,
gonna
all
take
right.
all their jobs and
Can
shit
I ask
like
Raddick-
that.
Just
Raddick,
listening to the same
what's the
music we
cutoff?
already listened to.
Yeah.
What's the
Anything.
cutoff?
I would say I was born in '98, right? So for me, anything before 2000, I'm like, all right, like you
Old
got
head.
it.
Okay, I feel you.
That song I'm pretty sure came out after.
Yeah, a lot of those were the 2000s, I thought.
Yeah.
That was like still MTV era.
Old head by proxy.
I don't know. Let me
Too
look it
close.
up.
Too close.
That was like
Dancing real close, singing real slow, and making it hard.
That
for
song's on the
me.
radio so much.
Dude. It's talking about getting a boner and like, that's nobody. Like, why? It's such a weird song.
when did it come out, Sean?
Old head time.
I'm
old
looking
head
it up,
timeline.
stupid.
Say, Aerosol says same such as iPhone versus Android. Chris says Final Fantasy 9 is better than 7. See, I
Nine's
can't
pretty
actually,
good.
I can't argue
pretty
that
good.
technically
Yeah,
because
nine's pretty good.
That's an existing.
Nine's
camp of
beloved
people.
for sure.
and 7 is just is more popular. You know, that's just
Seven's
the way it is.
more iconic. It's
Yeah.
like way more iconic.
Yeah. So I can't.
I got
I like
bad
V.
news.
Was it
Was it the
98 or
97
97?
one?
No, it's 97.
Yeah.
Old head.
I don't know if you can say it, OJ.
I'm gonna say because it's fun. I'm an old head, but it's fun.
OJ was applying for his senior benefits back then.
Yeah.
I got my daddy's like the early bird special. I got that shit ready to go tomorrow, Sunday. We out here.
John says gaming news this week: Xbox firms new console. PlayStation is going back to exclusives, and Nintendo is suing the American government. That's a
It
good
really
week.
was a crazy week. Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin. Let's see. Dice Game Network says I'm still waiting on Xbox Brooklyn. Yeah, that thing got shelved. So you can be
Yeah.
waiting.
What was that?
You can be waiting. That was the system that
That was
they
the tiny
leaked. That
one,
was in
right?
it was in the FTC documents.
Yeah,
and
Radek, I'll send you the leaked files if you want to see what that was. Yeah,
apparently the controller is still coming out, but the
was it like
system
the
is shelved.
streaming device thing? Like
It looked like the Alexa looking thing.
Oh,
the
okay.
power. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was like their next gen system. And apparently that got shelved.
Gotcha.
Chief says, do you think the next gen Xbox will be upgradable since it's technically a PC? Feels like
No.
not having that option would be a turnoff for PC players.
It will not.
Dude, I
No.
don't know. This is
Maybe
I
a
would say
hard
no.
drive that you can.
Oh
swap
yeah, the
out.
SSD probably.
But then
I'd
it's
like
not a
console.
console. If you're swapping out then it's
You're
it's a
already
PC.
doing that right now. You were doing hard drive
Yeah.
swaps back with the PlayStation 3. Like,
Yeah, but okay, he just meant hard drive. He didn't mean like the graphics card.
Well, like RAM, if you change the RAM or graphics, well then then it is PC.
Yeah, like okay, that's
But
like then it's not like a
I don't
console.
think-
You have to change like RAM and stuff.
I don't think they're gonna do that because then you get into the concept of the console completely goes out the window of we don't know what hardware you have in this thing
as
at
well
any
as
given time.
warranty, because if you can open this thing up and touch any of
Oh,
the
that too.
internal hardware, like
Yep.
it's over.
Steven says, any thoughts if Switch 2 will get VRR support for docked mode this year or ever? I'd like to think it's coming, but there's been no indication that it is. It would be nice though. It would be
It'd be
nice because
nice.
it can do it. So Mecha Omar says, I know prices won't go down, but do you think if tariff refunds actually go out, will that maybe help at least delay console price hikes?
Those aren't going anywhere.
That the best case scenario is that the console prices don't go up much more, but I think now it's less to do with tariffs and more to do with how much more expensive are these parts going to get behind the scenes.
Exactly. And it's not something that's going to change for the better anytime soon.
Jeffrey says, thanks for the thoughts on Pokopia. I'm playing it as we speak. It's adorable.
You also didn't like Resident Evil Requiem, though. We're gonna have to talk about this.
It got a crush already.
He doesn't like Leon, bro.
DC Fat Cat says, but will Helix have Chips Challenge or Ski Free?
Oh, Ski Free was good. What was
Dude,
the,
that's crazy.
what was
Ski
the-
Free was it.
when that fucking monster would come out and eat your
Yeah,
ass?
like the abominable snowman thing who come
Yeah.
out of nowhere and just eat you.
What was the pinball game too? Cosmic
Oh,
pinball
yeah.
or something?
You can still play
Oh,
it.
Space Pinball?
Somebody
Yeah.
ported it to well, they ported it to 3DS. I've ever checked out there, but they also ported it to just current Windows, so you can play it
Space
now.
Shit.
Oh, dude, I remember. Yeah, this game was fire, dude.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's an old head game. You can't.
Nah.
You ain't fucking with that.
Early
That's-
2000s, I was cognizant. Yeah.
That's
Old
mine.
head.
That's mine. You can't have it.
Bespoke says for physical, the PS6 portable could just do a license check once a week, like they do with playing PlayStation Plus games. Offline, pair the PlayStation 6 portable with a PS6 with a disc in it, and it initiates a download. And once a week, you repair.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot.
I'd like to think they make that streamlined, but that is a lot. Other than just say, "Hey, you just go digital now." That's that.
I feel like that's the easiest message. Yeah.
Yeah. Claw says, I don't think UWP/Xbox builds will exist anymore. Xbox already adopted Win32 apps over UWP in their dev tools. They're just trying to get third parties on the Xbox store now with 88/12 profit share. It's going to be so weird to approach all these developers and go, I know you like to have people double dip if it's possible on Xbox and PC, but now it's just one thing. So,
Do you think in their
I-
HUD, if you like pull up a game, it'll tell you the price on the left and the right, so you can kind of be like, which one do I want?
Project Helix balls, thanks.
You got to say it smoothly. All one thing. Just gotta go.
No,
This PFP is from Stealth Inc. I like that game.
That was a good game. And he's saying he wants a new Balls game on Project Helix, John.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
Balls
Asher Sharma
3D.
is
There is Balls
Is that an
3D.
actual game?
Yes.
Balls
yes,
3D.
Yeah.
Balls
Yep.
3D.
Hey,
The theme song is hilarious. Go listen
Oi.
to the theme song.
3DO, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Hey, Asha Sharma is taking requests. Okay, so just let her know that you need balls on the.
What is the aesthetic of this game, man? What the fuck?
It's like early faux 3D looking thing. Yeah.
That Project Helix logo, though, looks like it belongs on a chemical vat next to an Umbrella Corp case.
Yes,
right?
it is. There's literally a puzzle in Requiem that looks like that thing.
Yo, this comment is freaking hilarious.
Oh, extend Xbox.
I know black. I'm Dominican. I know
That's
black.
that's a DJ Vlad clip, right?
I know
It's
PC.
from
It's not the
the comedian,
Comedian. Yeah.
Godfrey. Who's-
But Steam mouse and keyboard. No.
He says they try to sauce it off.
Oh man.
I know black. Go watch the clip from Godfrey. Just type it in, guys. Google search it. It's freaking funny.
Whenever Karl Anthony Towns has like a bad game for the Knicks, a lot of the Knicks fandom won't claim him, and they claim it. They say he needs to claim his Dominican side. Claiming him this game.
Big D says, "Nice Nintendo Ninjas going after villains for once." We have Lazarus, who says, if John was a Power Ranger, he would be the Blue Ranger. Evan would be the White Ranger. Josie is obviously Pink Ranger. OJ is Black Ranger. Radic is
Why has
Yellow
he gotta
Ranger.
be-
And Sean is
why would I
Lord
be a Black
Zed.
Ranger?
I
That's
want to be the
racist.
green guy,
I'll take
bro.
Lord Zed.
Let me be Green Ranger.
That's
I would-
racist.
I would rather be Goldar. Goldar was my favorite.
I feel like you're more like
Goldar was
Ivan
pretty
Ooze.
baller.
Ivan was kind. I mean, he was all right. That was like after the movie is when I stopped watching. I liked the movie a lot, but like once they got new characters in, I was kind of like,
Yeah. I mean, the movie was kind of like, that was the peak for Power Rangers fans way back then when it was
really
first showing up. And
was.
that was it.
I was
That
out
was
when
like
they replaced
culmination.
everybody. I was out like when
Yeah.
everybody got replaced. I was out. I was out.
It is crazy to go back and hear about why they got replaced and stuff, because back then we were like, oh, wow, they're just going away on summer camp that's going to last 5 years. Okay. And then now you go back and they're like, yeah, there were money disputes. And it's like, oh,
They treated
Well-
those guys like crap, bro.
Oh,
They
yeah.
treated that was terrible. What happened to like the original Black Ranger and Yellow Ranger and all of them really.
I think
Um,
didn't most of them, or if
R.I.P.
not all of them,
Trini.
come back for like that one thing, and it was like a huge deal because they
were-
weren't talking to each other.
they were. Well, see, the thing was, not all of them did come back.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was the Black and the Blue Ranger from the original did, but then like it was like Rocky as the Red Ranger and stuff, and Tommy wasn't a part of it, and then Tommy passed away, and it was kind of there was some mess with that too. It was very well done for what it was. I really liked it, but yeah, it was there was some mess with that too.
Unusual says, why do we think Square has been so quiet this past year in regards to their major IPs outside of remasters, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest, etc.?
It's because their creativity's dried up.
People onto
Well,
about
well,
Kingdom
here's
Hearts,
the
man.
reason why. If you look at their business report that they put out, they said they were really going to just do what works for them. So they're kind of pulling like the Capcom kind of, just like, hey, we're going to just focus on what works. And when we have something new and big to show, we'll do it. But Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, like that's what works.
When was Kingdom Hearts 4 announced? It feels like it's been years
2022.
now.
Yeah,
Jesus
2022.
Christ. Well, I mean, maybe it's secretly close.
There's a new Nier game coming though, so that's coming. But
The Lies of Asha Sharma says, I invited Dreamcast guy to the Xbox Creators Program. There
I
you go.
mean, it seems like everyone's in that.
Dwayne says International Women's Day is tomorrow. We need the cast to name 100 women each.
Yeah, RGT, go ahead. Let's do that.
Sure. Ava Devine, Jenna Jameson.
Yeah, he's just gonna go down porn stars.
Lisa Ann, Jada Fox,
So this isn't.
Uh,
The
this is not-
impressive part is, I imagine he could get to 100.
Miko Lee.
I feel like
Sean is nasty. He named Ava Devine as one of the first. That is disgusting,
Bro,
by the way.
bro, man.
That is absolutely
That
disgusting.
woman, man.
You are vile. You are vile. That lady is insane and disgusting. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Bro, you want to know what's
Yeah,
crazy
what are
though?
we doing here?
She did a comeback in
You started this,
2026.
I didn't.
Yeah, you
That
did start this, Josie. You told me to
Is that a
name women.
euphemism?
Sean is disgusting.
I figured that we had,
You thought he was a name like
Sean
famous ones
long
from
enough to
history.
know that this should have
yeah, like
happened.
fucking Beyonce, Oprah,
No.
whatever. But no, we're doing porn stars.
The people
I'm not
in
a big-
Sean's life.
I'm not
Right,
a big
I
fan
forget.
of Beyonce or Oprah.
And you're a huge fan of the others you named.
I'm more of a fan than I am of those two.
Jeffrey Tucker says, for RE9, it feels like two different games in one. Great survival horror, returning the series to its roots. Leon is just action Marvel stuff. I despise OG RE4 because of this, so I only like half of RE9.
But that's
That
what
was
makes
the
it.
point of the game, though. To
Yeah.
please.
But that's a weird way to approach it, right? Like, oh, these people like the survival, these people like the action, and then there's not a lot of crossover, so we're going to force you to do it.
But that's what made Revelation so great back in the day, because it was that perfect blend. Because at that time, Resident Evil was in full on action mode, punching boulders and all that sort of shit. But then with Revelations, you had that mixture, and that game reviewed extremely well. And then the the producer of this game was the guy from Revelation. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I was a huge fan of Revelation, so like this
I
was
like
perfect.
No,
for
yeah,
me.
so that'll be
Yeah.
perfect for you. But if someone prefers the survival,
Well,
do you
fuck
think they're
off.
gonna enjoy? Yeah, there you go.
No, I mean,
So
yeah,
they don't
I mean,
have to buy
listen,
it.
Go play the new. There's a new Silent Hill coming out. That looks
Yeah.
good.
I get it though. Like I get it. I like the mix because I do like survival stuff, but I don't want to do it the whole damn game. I want some of that
Yeah.
Resident Evil action. So for me,
Yes.
it was good. So I got
So
both.
yeah,
you
so
know?
this is good for you.
yeah, for me. But I know for that's
Yeah,
not
that's all.
for everybody,
That's,
you know.
that's all. That's all you should really care about at the end of the
Funkle,
day.
Funkle Nate. Hey, look at the picture. Is that says wild thought, but could the next 3D Mario game set inside of Mario Kart World's open world map?
It's Titans.
Probably not.
Titans.
No.
Didn't like an update for that game leak a few
Yeah,
days
like
ago?
a new a bomb blast mode.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna
thought it
update
was
that
really
till
like a
the end of the
character or something.
system.
okay.
Bespoke says the song was called Josie by Blink 182. Sean got
That's
that.
it.
You figured it
Sure
out.
was. Oh yeah, it's named after Josie.
I don't have any good
Josie,
songs
you're
named after
mine.
me. The other one, like, is
Josie,
about me
the
getting.
vacation
That's about me getting
far
cheated
away.
on. How sad.
But it is a banger.
It is a banger, but I just get cheated
I
on.
mean, kids these days, that shit's normal. So I mean, it's that's like,
Yeah,
it's-
that's
Okay, well, I
basically
would
life
like to
for you.
not.
expected
You know
to
what
get
I mean?
cheated
I
on.
no, I don't expect.
I'm telling you, from what I've seen in the dating
Surprise,
pool
you
with
should.
the kids today, you should expect to get cheated on. Like, it should
Okay,
be
all right.
part
No
of the
more,
deal.
no more advice. I'm fine.
I'm
Right?
just saying,
Now
it's
you're
part
gonna
of the
break
deal in
my
today's
hope
day.
of the world.
Do you want me
I'm
to name
just
some more
saying.
women in the meantime?
No, I
or-
don't. Oh, this is bad.
Did you pull up the list?
No, I mean, there's a bunch more.
It's off the top of your dome, brother.
Yes, sir.
Cad says Sony pulled PC ports due to Xbox's hybrid system. Yep. Joe says in the UK you can rent PS5 for $9.99 a month.
Dude, that
That's-
tweet was so funny, dude. Oh my
It's the
god.
most ghetto thing that I ever like heard, bruh. Like, no.
Shinru says, evening everyone. Thanks for the content you guys make for all of us. What prices will we see for the Steam Machine, PS6, and Project Helix at less $1,000 for next gen? Is casual gaming cooked by then? Well, that was the last thing I had for that, is trying to figure out what the Steam Machine price was now, because it seems like it may. At first, we thought it might miss 2026 because they say they hope to release it this year. And then they quickly edited the post that they made, which was supposed to be for developers, by the way. It was kind of like a year in review heading into GDC from 2025 with Valve. And they talked about their hardware. They hope to release in 2026. They then changed it and said, we are releasing it this year. Originally, it was supposed to come out early 2026. It's now moved to first half of 2026. Now, this year is when it's releasing. So it does seem like there are some struggles, them kind of pushing the Steam Machine back a bit behind the scenes, delays, etc.
Well, not
And-
just the Steam Machine, but the other shit too.
Yes, Steam Frame, which by the way, the Steam Frame will also be using similar components, kind of the Steam Machine, just different kinds of components, but similar. And then you have the controller that kind of feels like they're just trying to release that alongside the others. I feel like the controller can come out whenever. It's just the other two they're trying to line up. So now, again, concerns around the Steam Machine for when it's coming out, the price, but also I know we were just talking about Project Helix being maybe a $1,200 thing, but that's still something that Valve would have to at least look at and go, how close do we want to be to that if the Steam Machine is more than $800 for the 512 gigabyte? What if the 1 terabyte model is $1,000 or more for the Steam Machine and it's within $200 of this ridiculously powerful compared to the Steam Machine Project Helix?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions about it.
What price do you think, Sean, right now with the Steam Machine? I'm gonna say the 512 gig. And a terabyte. Okay,
It's
we'll get to that.
It's my video for tomorrow, asshole.
Oh, is it? Is it? Okay.
It's
Okay.
fine. I initially I was thinking 6 for the low end. Now I'm thinking 8 for the low end.
Yeah.
And the problem is pretty much every day that goes by, I feel like that creeps up a little bit more and a little bit more. And I feel like I think it's a bigger clusterfuck than they're kind of leading on.
You
to
think
it
it's 800 with a controller?
Yeah. How do you say?
This is the company that sold the last controller at one point for $12. I think they're okay with it.
Yeah, I
honestly.
mean, because controllers, I mean, that's something you can mark up to offset costs of other things. But You have to have at least some value, because the problem is the longer this drags on, the closer you get to next gen systems. The Helix is essentially doing something similar to what you're doing. So if you're coming up on a price point now where you think you'll be in Helix territory, it's like, well, kind of what's the point? So it should have came out last year. They should have been working on this.
Yeah, it should have been done.
It should have been done for last year, came out early 2025, and then you avoid all of this stuff. You've already got your contracts locked in, because that to me is one of the biggest problems right now. So
Yeah.
like, you hear people say, oh, well, these companies have contracts and shit. Contracts right now with these chip manufacturers and all these things, I'm sure these companies are leveraging what's going on, and so these contracts are now shrinking in terms of how long they're active for.
I have it. There was actually a report that came out 2 days ago, and it's gone from annual to quarterly, now down to monthly for RAM prices. And we've already, so because of this, January was 70% up for Samsung is how much they moved it up. Now just a month later, because this is reflecting February, it's 100%. So it's gone up 30% just in a month.
What do I say? Yesterday's price was not today's price, and today's price is not tomorrow's
Well, there was
price,
the other story was with Apple where
Yeah,
100%
you talked about this, right?
lock-in.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
now
talk
it makes
about
sense when I read that. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, they just showed up at the table, and I get what Samsung was like. All right, we're gonna hit them with 100%, and then they're gonna come back with 50, and we'll meet them at like 60 or 70. They said 100%, and Apple was like, okay. There's no negotiation. Okay, yeah, that works.
And
Can we do that now?
and other companies are going to see that. I mean, obviously it's a very limited pool to pull from, but if you're getting that kind of reaction and instantaneous, it's like, well, what about 120%? What about 150%? So it's not just the Steam machine, it's everything that's going to be coming out and everything that's manufactured right now. But it's going to get hairy, dog.
They just got to get this system out, man.
They just got to get it out and then just, let it be.
Yeah, because even if they're getting the orders in now, if the supposed AI bubble pops and prices start dropping, I mean, they've already paid for it. So
Yeah, so like,
price is set.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the first wave of 10,000, 20,000, whatever, how many units they really put out there for the first order it's gonna sell out. It's just gonna be more about what happens later on down the road, through the next several months. But they just got to get I would say they should overshoot more than undershoot. So if they think it's got to be $100 more than they were expecting, go to that point, and then if you think you can get it lower the price as you go. But you don't want to raise the price on that thing 3-4 months in. That'd be bad. So just got to get it out there and just hope that Microsoft deals with the same thing and their Helix ends up being $1,500 next year. And then you're
a
okay.
Possibility. I'm not writing that off.
The thing that's crazy though is if the Steam machine was a 1 terabyte was 1,000, but then the Helix was 1,200, it's still $200 more. But because you get into that price range, it doesn't feel like it's that much because you're already out there shopping for a $1,000 or more system. So you're already like pretty invested. And it's like, well, the Helix is significantly more powerful. I may as well go up a couple of $100 and future proof a bit. That's a tough situation for Valve. So you know what you do? You got to get Half-Life 3 and lock it down to Steam on the Steam machine. No, you can't do that, but you figure something out. I don't know. That's a tough sell. If it was $500, that'd be so easy to recommend to people if they get it there. But
even 6, 6 would have been awesome. But man, now you're just, I'm good with my consoles.
Man, that thing is going to emulate well too. That thing gonna be good. PS3 games, the whole deal. Man.
Oh yeah,
that's a shame. Well, hopefully they'll be able to tell us over the summer what the price is on the thing and when it's coming out.
Maybe, maybe.
And a few more here to finish up with as we go around. Valenhorn says, "Did you all see the trailer for the Become game? Enjoying Pokopia. Also, anyone take advantage of PlayAsia sale?" I did not look at the PlayAsia sale. I may though, because I bought Tokyo Extreme Racer off there. So maybe I'll go back and look. The Become game, I did not see that.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
No, Tokyo Extreme Racer. I don't know.
What it is. All right, and let's see. Mecha Omar says, "OJ getting called the Black Ranger reminds me of the Key and Peele green black Falcon skit."
I don't remember that one.
You're muted.
I was gonna see how.
OJ's yelling racial
sorry.
slurs.
No, I'm not. I said I don't remember that Key and Peele skip, but Key and Peele's awesome.
That was a great show.
Bespoke says RGT is Rita. Rita, good times.
I'll take Rita.
Rita and Ava Devine kind of look alike, though. They keep it a
Perez says, Josie, I still believe in the world. Also, do you think WB Games will be around after the Paramount purchase? I feel like this question is for Josie and only for Josie because they acknowledged her first.
I don't know. Probably.
Just say yes. They will be there and they'll be making more games than ever.
Yes, and they're going to partner with
Injustice
Netflix,
3
and
is going to be a thing.
Now you're just making the girl lie, John. It's International Women's Day.
That's tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hold on a minute. Technically, it's after midnight right now because we time travel.
That's true.
That's not where we live. But hold up, not where we live.
Going to me for National Women's Day. Thank you, everybody, for your support of the Spawncast. I will be looking forward to my bonus, John.
DC Fat Cat says, I'll be celebrating Aunt Jemima, Flo, Mrs. Butterworth, Doubtfire, Wendy, the Brown and Green M&M, Little Debbie, and St. Pauli Girl and Loving Wife.
That's a solid lineup.
Yeah.
That's a solid lineup.
Not quite 100 of them, but yeah.
Spire says Bulbasaur is a bro in Pokopia. Also, John is the Blue Ranger.
I like
Bulbasaur
that's
is a
picking up
bro.
steam.
Well, I don't. Who's the Blue
Bulbasaur's
Ranger
pretty cool.
now? What's the current Blue Ranger?
No, we're talking about Billy. John.
Classics.
We're Billy.
Are you the old head over here? Man, first Blink 182, now this. Gosh, go back to the old Blue Ranger. These people they'll be recommending some of the oldest. I'll be like, hey, you guys should watch Breaking Bad. It was really good, and you guys missed it. And they're like, have you seen MASH before? Like, what did you say to me? MASH.
No,
What?
that's a Nate thing. I just like
Yeah,
the theme
that
song.
is a
You
hard
should
name
watch
thing.
MASH.
The theme song. The theme song with lyrics is classic. Through early
MASH is garbage, though.
I
Like,
see
when that show came on, I
visions
turned it off.
of the things to be, the pain I felt.
Okay.
Let
Let me go around here so we can finish up. Josie,
As we get quickly
where can
demonetized. by
all the
Sean.
good people find you out there.
You can find me on Josie Woe on YouTube. I talk about Nintendo stuff. I'm streaming Pokopia lately, so if you're interested in the game, you could pop by. Yeah, just a lot of Nintendo retro stuff. So, yeah, thank you for having me on.
That seems like a good stream game. Like you can keep an eye on the chat pretty easily. With
Yeah,
with
you're
the
just
game
gonna
like that.
chill. Yeah.
It's a super chill stream game.
What about let's go over to Radic. Where can everyone find you?
I'm at Real Radic on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, any social media app really. Thank you everyone for your support on my recent YouTube videos. I got a few more cooking up, and of course, once Jason Schreier inevitably drops more PlayStation related breaking news, I will cover it. But yeah, just find me on those platforms at Real Radic.
Yeah, Radic's getting those videos out. Go check him out. He's quite active over there now.
Appreciate
What
it.
was the last you did the Sony PC? Yep,
PC.
They are. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yep.
Let me go over to OJ. Where can everyone find you, sir?
Yeah, right here on YouTube, Player Essence. Yeah, I just do a bunch of RPG and Nintendo stuff. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I also stream pretty much most days. Giving away a Switch 2 as well for new subscribers. So if you want to enter in, you can go subscribe, check that out. And yeah, that's that. Thanks for having me on. Shout outs to everybody here. It was a lot of fun, like always.
And what about Couch GT, who's apparently still grinding WWE 2K26? How'd that go for anyway?
I got tired of it. I've been playing Tokyo Extreme Racer for like the
Okay.
past hour.
That's
Find me on RGT85. I'm going to talk about the Steam machine tomorrow. Open your third eye.
Be
As
sure to wipe
always.
your third eye as well.
Evan, where can everyone find you?
Yeah, I'm all over the place. This Chemrix project. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. We got a ton of painting to do still. So if you want to hang out and talk random things, we'll do that randomly in the week.
Okay, good stuff. Thanks everyone for joining us. Spawncast episode 554. We'll be back next Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll see you guys then.